never tired.
Bro, you are always tired.
God.
Hey, look, I got the button in one.
A lot of people talked to me yesterday. Some people talked to me. I didn't even know who they were. I sent pictures.
You got 1, 2 guys.
I sent pictures to Ashley to be like, hey, do you know this guy? Because I didn't know who the hell he was.
Yeah.
I know he hadn't played here. I thought he's a bigger guy.
Your name's Ashley?
No. I asked Ashley. I sent a picture of Ashley and asked her, does she know who he is? He kind of looked like one of the guys that play in Waco, but I hate when I don't know who I'm talking to because I forget a lot.
Forgot.
I wouldn't call. I don't know what y'all doing. And why are you making it 15?
Just to annoy you.
That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
If it annoys you, it makes me
Don't call
happy.
15, Curtis. You know what the fuck it is.
1 call, 2
Why y'all
all
waste
in,
time, guys?
3 calls.
Just put in the damn 800 and go.
Already started.
They don't. I don't understand why.
They want Curtis to get in there.
Hey.
On 7,
I knew old Clucky's coming.
Oh my
I
God.
got that crushed.
I got 2 pair.
I'm losing to that.
I got 2
I
pair.
got that crushed.
I made a straight.
Oh, I got 2 pair.
1 top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I fold pocket fold.
5-5.
Right.
7-4 by when they hit.
No, he's dumb ass. You gonna go all in anyway.
I made a straight.
5-5.
I like my odds here.
Did I mention I made a straight?
Oh, yeah,
4.
I'm glad I did.
Not.
Oh, I
a
like the clubs.
Damn, I had
I like the
6-4.
clubs.
Bad.
I like the ace better than the clubs.
4.
That's
No,
bad for
4.
this.
I'll tell you $100 for a 4 is not a club.
Take a 5.
Kyle, I fold pocket folds.
Did you?
Yeah.
Buenos dias. Hello.
I said it
How's
before
everybody
you threw it in.
doing?
You ain't hear me?
Nah, you got shot. Straight flush.
You're the greatest, Devin.
You already did it.
I'm glad I didn't. Boy, I'd have lost that 6 ways.
Goddamn, it's
1, 2, going everywhere.
Welcome today to another edition of Cards Under the Lights here at the Card Club, folks. Tonight is $300 match to stack. As we see it, people already getting it all in. Kai's gonna be all in. Over under, what do we say, 3 or 4 times within the first 30 minutes. We see Kai and Scrub.
Play that long. I seen some horrible play yesterday.
Kai's adding chips, so it's $300 match to stack, folks. So it's gonna be a lot of all ins. I bet for the first about 30, 45 minutes. The word for chips will be yelled out. Quite a few. Who's out there? Beetle. What's up, Tyler? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to them 49ers, man. They got lucky. Hey, but they managed to pull it out. Beetle, expect my money. Better send it.
Take your time, Pat. We just need
Brad, how's it going, senor? You playing on the stream, Brad? No? Brad's not playing? They got a seat open for you right there, Brad. The Sharks. Brad said they are sharks, so... Man, Brad's going to join me on the mic. Brad, better known as Dead Money, is coming to me. Brad, how's it going, senor?
Doing well. Spent a lot of my time at our place in Waco, and
How's that place going?
it's getting better. Building up there. College kids are coming back, and we're getting more and more regular players. And just thought I'd stop in here and see everybody today.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Brad.
So catch me up. How's everybody doing this stream? What are we up to?
It's just started, Brad. I just tuned in too, also.
Okay.
So we see them pocket queens, 10-9, king-9. But it is $300 match to stack, Brad. So I think we're gonna see a lot of all-ins pretty quick for about 30. First 30 minutes, like
Look
5
at
or 6 all-ins. Look at this.
Look at all the hearts out there.
Rob's gonna get it all in here and win. 40. See what old Rob did. Look at John B with that flush draw. Yeah, there's all in. John B. What's he doing? Yeah, there it is. John B calls.
I can't beat both of y'all.
Yeah, you sure can when you. He'll lay this down.
Yeah, that's a tough flop for pocket queens, especially if you don't have a diamond.
It kind of makes it pretty easy, right? When 2 people in front of you call, or one goes all in, the other one calls. You got to know your queens are no good.
I believe him. I don't believe you.
Well, you got to believe one of them.
Well, you'll see it. You'll see it in 30 minutes.
Let's see what they do.
All right, no more action.
King 9.
I fold pocket queens, man.
One time. One time. Here we go.
All right. I'm going once. One time.
One time. Who you taking, Brad?
I think the Kings are going to hold.
Brad says Kings are gonna hold diamond in the river. There it is. Ooh, Rob, them queens, Rob.
Ooh.
I had
Brad, you remember, Brad?
Yeah.
He had pocket queens. There it is. Uh-oh. Rob, get in there, Rob. Rob pulling money out that wallet. Oh, I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's early.
That'd have been some fireworks right there.
Let me get 2
Man.
more free cards.
Here we go.
You could have just.
It would have held up, but it was still a low percentage call.
And with it being 300 rice a stack, Brad, they're going to be getting it all in on
Oh,
lock.
sure. How's your golf game, Chewy?
It's going good. As a matter of fact, we just played today. We endured it out there today. It's not as bad. Once you get out there and start playing, it's not bad.
Was it like 35 degrees at tea time?
Yeah, it didn't feel like it, though. The good thing about it is the course was empty.
Nice.
I think we might have been the only dumb ones out there today. So, any new news about Card Club Waco? What's anything specials or promotions y'all got going on, or what's
Our Sunday and Sunday tournaments and Wednesday tournaments are still a real big draw. A lot of action.
what time is the Sunday tournament at?
They're blank on me. I think they're both 6:30.
Today? So that today?
No, Saturday and
Saturday. Okay. Yes.
Saturday and
Saturday and Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
y'all heard it. Saturday and Wednesdays, 6:30. Brad, is that what you
Yep.
said? 6:30. Y'all look them up. Give them a call. What's that phone number down there, Brad? I don't have it off the top of my head.
One moment. I've
Brad will
got it
give
in
us
my
a phone.
So like everybody else, I don't remember numbers
Exactly,
anymore because
yeah.
they're all
Everything's
in.
digital, and we just save it.
Yes, I used to remember.
No need to now.
It's 254-451-7141, and we're at 5600 Woodway Drive.
There it is,
up-
folks. Y'all
up
heard
there.
it. So
there in Waco.
Saturday and Wednesdays up in Waco, Woodway Drive. If you want to go down there and join us, look at these.
John B's got another giant flush draw.
Is he gonna come immediately? Oh no, 6, 7, 10. Ooh, somebody turned a straight. Curtis turned a straight. John B's got the nut flush draw. Kai hit his 10. Man, Devin is doing fire to everybody. People are gonna hear chips in a minute. We have a feeling we're gonna hear chips in a minute.
What's the halftime? I need to bet this full game.
John B says I'm not going anywhere. 70 to call.
And he's got a gut shot straight, but it's not going to help
Yeah,
him.
it's not. He's gone.
You want Detroit?
Is it coming? Coming, Brad?
I got a bet working.
He already hit once. Oh, blanks out. Curtis for the win.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had a boat working, so.
So you've been playing a lot, Brad, up there? The streams or just
I've played the stream a couple of times, but mostly to get the cash games going because we're building up the clientele and making sure everybody knows they can play every night of the week
Welcome.
up there. And
so y'all are open 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
You just screwed up everything.
Start
Look
open
at that
times
time.
about 5.
Look at Action Tyler sat down.
Uh-oh. Just a man you want to see at seat 5.
I got a set.
Well, Kai's be getting chips in a minute. Don't even look at your cards next. So, Brad, what did you think about our Cowboys?
I'm this weird person that doesn't love or doesn't hate the Cowboys. Being a Bears fan, but living in Texas for so many years, I watch them and I enjoy them. But sadly, I still got to root for my Bears. Who
The Bears are they're in turmoil.
We're in turmoil, but we got the number 1 pick again. We can either draft
So what are you
Caleb.
doing?
I think we're going to draft him. I think we're going to trade Jerry for staying the course with pretty much it.
Yeah.
Only the Chiefs have been doing better, and I think that
I think just Cowboy fans expect more regardless. It's been so long since they won a Super Bowl that anything less than a Super Bowl is not unacceptable.
But you think about the injuries that the Cowboys endured this year, not the least of which was Diggs. And boy, if there's a time to need your all-star cornerback, it's certainly the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Mr. D brother takes it down with ace 9 of clubs.
Ace-9.
Ace-9 is the best
How
hand
do
in
you
poker.
how do you not win with Ace-9?
So, Brad, do you have any big wins, any big losses? We always like to hear the stories, but you're
well,
one. You're one. If I was to have to say, I bet you don't have a big loss story.
I do have a big loss
you
story,
do?
and my last big loss story was on this stream about a month or so ago. Nobody raised my big blind, and I had 2-3 offsuit. And I was like, okay. And then the flop came open-ended, and I think there was only $30 worth of betting, so I called, and then I turned the bottom end of a straight. And unfortunately, Sebastian had the top end of it, and I think that was like a $2,100 loss for me.
And you think, Brad, from 2-3?
From 2-3.
It wasn't a trick there, dealer.
Doesn't have to be aces or kings.
Yeah. Yeah, 2-3. I had put him on 2 big pairs, and Sebastian, to his credit, did really, really well and took every nickel. If he had more money, I'd have lost more money. But so props to Sebastian, who is not only an outstanding player, but a dealer and realtor as well.
Here we go, Kai, Ace-5, Rob's Ace-Jack. Fold coming around, Kyle will get it all in. He'll be yelling for chips in about 30 seconds.
What do you want, man? What is that shit?
Did you take a shot at the tournament down at the lodge?
No, I did not. I did
Okay,
not.
I didn't either.
Here we go. Ace-5, Ace-Jack. Kai's looking for
Okay.
a 5.
A 5 and only a 5.
A 5 out there. Just put a 5 out there and we'll just talk about.
He'll be yelling chips.
No, good luck to you, sir. Spades. Not a 5 spades.
No, he's dead.
Yeah, that's it.
8.
Oh,
8. Mother.
yeah.
Chip.
There it is.
Top set.
Favorite
with-
words that people love to hear is chips.
Kai did.
I asked for a
So what about big win? Have you had a big win lately?
I haven't had any. I did have a pretty good win in a cash game where I straddled for 10, button straddled. It was raised to 20, and I called, and there was 4 of us, and 9-10 of hearts, and King, Queen, Jack of hearts came out.
Oh.
So it's always great to flop the straight flush. I didn't expect much out of it, but there was raising and re-raising
And you just
in front of
became
me.
a calling station?
I just became the calling station because somebody had a set of kings and somebody had a set of jacks.
Oh.
And I'm like sitting there, I was along for the ride.
Oh, man. Did he get it all in eventually on the river?
Yes, they did.
Nobody ever put
It's
ever put you on a flush draw anywhere along the way?
no. I was just calling, and they shoved, and I was happy to reluctantly call and
Scoop that nice
those are the
little pot.
easy. Those are the easy ones, and it's like
Those ones are stress-free.
they're stress-free, and the thing about everybody that is not familiar with poker, they assume that those are the big hands that you make the most money on. It's rare to make money on those.
Yeah, especially that kind of flop. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's just everybody gets scared. Not scared, but just gets. Generally, you could have flopped this.
Yeah,
Nobody put you on that flush, but
yeah. I would say it's a lot easier for
it's like you said. It's a lot easier with you lost so much money with 2-3
right. It's
compared
where
with
it's,
aces
it's like a slightly because if you have great cards, you need somebody with almost as great cards
to call you. Yeah.
to get in there.
And if they got kings and you have aces and ace hits a board,
Yeah.
it's killing all action.
Yeah.
We see short Rob's chasing that flush. Is he going to get there? No, he does not. Check mark goes to Mr. John B. King 9 again. King 9 was his friend the last time.
Let's see if Waco Scrub thinks his 2-pair are good.
Well water?
John B. is.
Listen to that well water.
I mean, the pot's 345 is going to go at 125.
All in.
Wow, man. Whoa.
That's overkill.
Yeah, I mean, the only people calling him there is somebody with a 9
Mm-hmm.
or with hit that
Or a
straight
short
6-7.
or a short stack.
Yeah. Rob's going to Hollywood this and fold. I mean, he's making it look like he didn't miss anything. I mean,
No.
Rob wants some TV time. And he's taking a long time.
Yeah,
Brad, do you really
he's-
think he thinks about calling? Or
I don't see how he puts him. He doesn't even have 2 pair. He's got
got
the
a
ace
3.
kicker. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
Oh, he did have 2
Nervous
pair.
on the string.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, nice bluff.
I apologize, Rob. He did have 2 pair, and the top
You
kicker.
got a
But
pair? Which one?
A low one.
1, 2.
You'll see it. He's new to me. Have you ever
That's why I don't
played with
like
him?
the string.
I have. I don't think I've played on the string with him.
Oh, don't worry.
Plus the straight jaw 10 jack.
I'll be trickier next time. No, I had a big hand.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
We'll see it.
Yeah.
He's new to me, folks. John B.
I had pocket nines up for
That's what his name is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about short Rob. I haven't.
No, no, John
Okay.
B. Have you ever?
I don't think
I've never seen him. Yeah.
I don't think John and I have played together.
That's how you get free
Everybody else,
information.
I know all the other usual suspects.
Dana, yeah, Dana's rooting on Waco Scrub.
Yeah.
Waco Scrub's always a safe bet in these streams.
One more club.
He don't really get out of hand.
That would have been hilarious.
Tyler wakes up with King Jack offsuit. Tyler loves to gamble.
Yep. I really like Tyler's game. Tyler will.
You have no idea what he's playing with.
Yeah.
Zero.
He's got a great range.
Yeah. It's like an
Hard
imagine.
bet line. Once you cross
His
that
range is
line,
any 2 cards that he feels like making a move with.
And what I really respect about Tyler's game, and it's not unlike Kai's or Curtis, the really good players, they're willing to exploit weakness.
Oh yeah.
Tell about the bonus stuff, the 6-3 hearts and those V-pips and all that stuff.
Oh, we still doing that?
Yeah, all that stuff. Is it every time?
So who do we got on? Who's commenting? We got any comments out
We
there?
got Mr. Dana. Dana's rooting for
Dana.
Waco Scrub. That's his representing Waco.
Yeah.
Hit that like button, folks. Come on down here to 1505 East Venezuela Boulevard. Or if you can't make it out this far, head down to Waco. See, is Dana working out of Waco? Not sure
No,
who's
Dana.
down there? Okay.
No, he's not. No, Dana's a supporter, but we think he's going back to his original love. But
Oh, okay.
love Mr. Dana, and I thought he was. I thought he went and that gentleman.
Yeah, he
he grabbed all his chips, but he didn't have cards in front of him. I was like, whoa. That's a,
$45 coming around, right?
yeah,
King immediately turns for old Tyler.
yeah.
Well, that game yesterday, I saw the end of that game.
See if Tyler bumps it up here. I mean, the pot's 133. That's again, they start off as $300 stack, so
Yeah.
the pots
But
aren't.
boy, the match the stack, they start jumping up there pretty quick.
Yeah, so if you see your player that he goes for a big bet, he don't like them diamonds.
That is true.
Incredibly. Most of our different schools.
I don't see King calling this.
Maybe Texas did more so that people hate Packers will beat Dallas. I don't know. It was like 6.
Well, maybe I guess I'm wrong, Brad.
Yeah,
He shows him King Jack.
yeah. And 9 doesn't help him. He can't get to
No.
the straight. He's got to catch the set.
He's an 8 and 8 only.
All I need is some
No bueno. Tyler, that's the way to do it. Tyler, you come in, you sit down immediately and win. Chips coming to the table.
So is hunting season over?
Today is the last day, Brad.
last day?
Today is
Did
the
you get all
last
the
day.
deer you could
Yes,
get?
I did. I got enough
Awesome.
deer to feed us. So we shot the last one on Friday.
Okay,
We gave it to a vet, so he was happy.
awesome.
So who you got tonight, Brad? Chiefs or Bills?
I think the Chiefs are a better team, but it is so nasty cold up there. I just don't know.
It's not any colder than it was last week in Kansas City, is it? Because they played what
That's
it was like
true.
the second coldest game in history or postseason or something crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Some people talk about that weather, but I think they forget Kansas City is not.
Kansas City's
it's not Florida.
It's not the tropics. No,
Yeah, you're not playing in
Kansas-
Florida.
No.
I mean, they're playing. They did have a cold game last week, and they threw the ball 30, 40 times. So
But to Buffalo's credit, they have one of my favorite, what I consider like old school football traditions is the people come and shovel the snow out of that.
yeah,
The NFL is so giant and so corporate that you don't see much of that sort of thing anymore now. That kind of community
the
involvement.
community involvement, almost like Green Bay has.
Green Bay, Buffalo, for sure are.
Them smaller markets that don't. I mean,
Yeah.
Green Bay. And it's weird to say that they have a small market, but just
Yeah.
it's more of a community
Yeah.
brand team. Like they These
Yeah.
bigger teams, you said just NFL's just
I mean, can you see the Los Angeles Rams having people come
exactly.
in? Yeah, you just don't.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have
No.
to pay them to come out. And
Yeah.
You're gonna look at this. D brother Queen 9. Curtis moves on in with 9-8. Curtis always does at one time.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a dollar.
Suited connectors.
Who you taking?
You know,
Curtis always seems to do this with
Yes.
suited connectors. See?
yeah,
What a flop.
yeah. It's a flip, but now I think it moved towards.
I just couldn't live with clubs of speed.
He somehow pulled that off. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Curtis
Yeah.
always does it. Curtis always does it. I don't know how he does it. Call it luck,
Yeah.
call it. After a while, it's not luck. He just
No.
he finds the spots like you were saying. Like I mean,
Yeah.
them kind of cards he raises, he gets it in.
Sure. Well, he also had limited exposure because the other gentleman was D brother was all in for a limited amount. Curtis had, he had definitely had live cards, and it's bomb pot
First
time.
bomb pot of the night, folks. You know the address: 1505 East Central Boulevard here in Harker Heights, Texas. 254-674-1212. Come join us. If you can't make it to Killeen or Harker Heights, you can always travel up the road to Waco. They are open also. Is that correct, Brad?
We are open.
They
That's
are
right.
open. So you'll be heading it up there later on tonight.
Probably not. I'm gonna probably
Gotta take a day off.
Take a day off. We do a little work here,
Giving that 8 on the rail.
and really, what do we get? A $10.
$10
Is
bomb
it 41 or 42? I didn't
It
hear.
should probably 42. Who's the button? Curtis. I wanted to bet it's.
Has the lowest VPIP at the end of the stream. Owes everybody a quarter.
What's your preference? Is it 41 or 42? If you're-
42 now that I've
Yeah.
played it. Now that I've played it so much, it's 42. You know what I mean? But 41, it's almost like playing when I think of 41, I almost think of like playing a hold'em bomb pot. Now you know hold'em
Right.
bomb pots were
That's what we all
that was
used
it
to
back
play.
in the day. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yep.
We were all excited to play hold'em. Now if you hear somebody say hold'em bomb pot, people are just not in it. So there's no interest.
Got
So
one.
here we go. 2 boards coming. 4, 5, 10 on one, and 7 jack 10 on the other. 2 diamonds, 2 spades.
Yeah, let's see who's holding what.
I heard 50. We got clubs on Kai's got clubs. Rob's got diamonds. Ken's got diamonds and
And
spades.
spades,
Man,
yeah.
he's got the nut flush. Curtis has
Oh, there we go.
Curtis is looking for a. He's open-ended. Curtis needs that king at the bottom.
Oh, the spade
You
and
flip
the.
them, yeah. The
Yeah.
cards get reversed. We have a.
Curtis has got the Broadway draw on
And
both
his king-
boards.
and his
on
king
both
high's
boards.
winning.
Yeah. There's a Broadway draw.
There's
he's
just
got-
flush. The flush got there, and then Curtis just gets her on the other one. So the one Curtis thought he was winning, he doesn't win.
Yeah.
And the spades gets there for Ken.
He's gonna chop.
Ken will be chopping this.
Can Tyler talk himself into this? He's got a straight, but is it? But he's got Broadway above him. He does have a straight to the jack.
Yeah, but this is where, I mean,
Yeah.
you want a call because there's $1,000 in the pot, you know what I mean? And you're like,
No,
So I don't know the Omaha math. I just do know that the
I think he's calling. I mean,
Yeah,
the
he did.
pot, I mean, it's almost, you chase it down, right?
Yep. Well, that's the thing about a $100 limit.
I got 2 straights, 2 Broadways.
I got a nut.
Ace, king, queen.
Yeah.
Okay, nut flush.
Nut flush and Broadway and the other one.
Right there on me.
King, queen, nut flush and king, queen.
Yep. Ken gets a little of his money back.
Yeah, take your
Good hand.
back.
Oh, D brother had flopped it on one. See, he flopped the, he had 8-9.
What's up, Brad?
Ugh,
Hello.
300 for you.
he takes it down.
Yeah, the thing with Hold'em versus Omaha is that there's so many more possibilities with 4 cards. You're a little
yeah.
limited. You're a little limited that you have to use 2 and only 2, but you can't get excited. It's hard to
ever.
get too excited until the river.
Until you look down at your cards, you're like, I realize I have the nut flush. Nobody else has it. There's no paired board. There's nothing out there. All right, I'm good.
That was a big line.
I'll do 20, I'll do 40.
Devin's definitely
20.
Oh, we got a 40
We got a
straddle.
no, is it 40? Yeah.
Yeah, Devin's already dealing some action hands here.
10 more.
Just pull the 5 back.
Okay, so it's 10, 24.
Maybe he wanted 25. He wanted to be different.
Maybe it is.
Really tricky around here.
We're not tricky. You're tricky.
$40 coming around.
Mm-hmm.
Action begins on D brother. He's probably going all in. He lost with 8-9 earlier. He lost to 8-9 earlier. There it is. He's all in. He's trying to get his
90.
money. Scrub. K-Rock. Fold this. Curtis with the big raise. Curtis makes it 300. Isolated real quick. Tyler folds. Oh, he doesn't look very happy. Look at his face.
Yeah.
John B doesn't look happy at all.
I seen it when Bobby did.
Yeah, he did the $40 straddle, and
What does he
he might
have?
have he might have gone. I don't think he's.
Does he have ace jack? We still don't know his cards. He's got to be. He's got to have a big hand. If you look, he's got ace king, ace queen, pocket pair. What does he have, Brad? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah, all in.
oh,
Okay, there it is.
that's a good move.
Well, John B's coming to play today.
7,
Yeah.
almost 9 more.
Curtis doesn't like this.
Yeah.
Curtis hates to throw money out there and then fold. Is he calling?
I don't think so. I think if it was suited, he could talk himself into it.
50,
But
75,
I don't see Curtis.
All them
no,
ones.
15 more.
It's not 9% more. Less than that.
So it's all in.
1290 total.
What?
Maybe Ace King, he'd have done it.
75.
Yeah.
But I don't. Ace 10 offsuit. I think he was making a move for it to isolate himself with D brother.
I think now he knows that.
400. This is 700 right here.
No. 9, 15 more. Like I said.
That was a triple straddle, right?
Yes.
9 to 15 more. You guys are, like I said, you're tricky. You're over here trying to confuse me.
He
Yeah.
folds. He'll take out a nice little $300 pot.
What'd you have?
You'll see, it's going to be a surprise.
90 from you.
Yeah, why would I tell you now?
Yeah.
All right, you two guys.
Run it 3 times?
3 times.
That's what I'm talking about. I did that yesterday.
One time.
Betting. I found out
Well, you're way behind.
What is your preference? Are you a
John
1-timer or a
B.
3-timer?
3 times.
3 times. You like?
Somebody's got to win.
Yeah.
Especially if I know you, somebody's got to win. But if you feel like I have no problem, Brad, and one thing I've always said, if you're a one-time person, I have no problem with that.
No quad tens. Anybody want it?
Yeah, I had 5.
Deuce, queen, deuce.
8. Yeah.
Some
I-
hearts.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's coming. I had a heart.
Tens for the win.
I had an ace on it today.
All I needed was a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I like 3 times. I mean, it's no. But if you do say once, I got no problem with it either.
Yeah.
I mean,
Garrison's a 1-time only guy.
and you know what, and that actually helps you because you know if I go all in with him, I know what's going to happen. But you know, for a while there, people do play on that, playing your tendencies. If I know you're willing to run it twice, then I can go all in. You know, it's kind of almost like a little bit of free roll because I'm like, I know Brad's going to let me run it twice, 2, 3 times. So, but with something like Garrison, where they're like, no, one time, you're maybe less hesitant to get it all in because you're like, I may be way behind, and there's no way he's going to allow me to run it more than once. So sometimes you end up. See D brother throwing the party right now. Him and Kai. John B. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very uneven. It's one person basically break even at $23, and then 2 big winners.
Kyle make the call with this.
What was that?
21. Clubs come. It's going to be bad for Mr. Kai.
Come on, my guess.
Yeah.
Ken with the call. Tyler with the call. 4 players going to this. I haven't seen John B's been running good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't bet.
If you bet it, it will come.
Nobody's playing an ace.
Not accurate, but all right.
Tell me that. I saw it on TV. If you bet it, it will come.
Well, that
John
means I'm
B.
ahead.
John B. may
That's
come.
what that guy did last night with that 4.
That was so nasty.
Yeah, a 5 could create some fireworks because that'll put Kai up and down.
Kai's got to continue firing here. He have to.
It's not enough.
40.
He'll lay it down.
I knew it. I almost called you a 10 high. I did. It's like, does he got a
I was gonna
6'3"?
bet with 7.
Don't worry.
I don't bluff very often.
1, 2.
But when he does,
What I do?
It's a 7-6.
I don't always make things happen. No, yes I do.
Action starts on Mr. John B., I think. So, Brad, overall, what do you think about the football playoffs so far? What do you think?
I think that I think it's shown that the most important thing in the NFL, which the Bears traditionally do not do, is to get the quarterback position right. I think the seven games showed, what was it, 7 of the 7 quarterbacks, what was it, all were first rounders except for Brock Purdy. And it shows you that everybody likes the Brock Purdy or back in the day the Tom Brady story. You got to get the quarterback right, and it's usually
and more than
a premium,
anything,
it's usually a premium pick.
And more than anything, I think it shows you, to me, I think it shows you more about you need to have offensive-minded coaches. Because if we look at who's left in the playoffs, they're all offensive-minded coaches.
Yep, and if you're a defensive-minded head coach, guess what?
You better find a great quarterback, not a good one, a great one. You see,
Or a great
you see
OC.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He's a special teams defensive guy, but he's got the MVP of his league.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So the other guys are all offensive-minded coaches that have.
All of it.
You can make quarterbacks work. You know, because you put Brock Purdy in a situation with a defensive-minded coach. He's not. Kyle Shanahan's probably the best coach right now.
I think so. Longhorn wide receiver from back in the day, and of course his daddy. He probably learned a lot. You know,
Look at
when
this.
Look at all
Rob's going in there with.
short.
He's
Rob.
got ace 10. Rob said, "Why not?"
Look at K-Rock. Oh, okay. He went in when he got a.
Yeah, he was trying to make a move in front of everybody.
Okay.
So, Can's open-ended. Is he making this call? He lost earlier making a call to Tyler. Yeah, I think he's gonna lay it down.
How do y'all think?
Fold. All right. Right now.
Give K-Rock a deuce.
Ace 10, 1 time.
There's a straight immediately.
Yeah.
6-7. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And I think him losing.
569. How much is he at on top?
But as I like to tell people on the stream, it's easy for us to sit here because
Oh, of course, easy.
Yeah.
We're the armchair quarterback.
Yeah, it's
know,
not our money at
backseat
risk.
driver.
And we get to see it all, and it's not our money at risk. These guys, he's got to decide in the moment.
All right, 1, 2, stratify.
But sometimes when you see that come, Brad, I think it, and we're all human. I think it starts playing with your mind. The next time you see that, you're going to chase it, and that's when you start going down that well of you're chasing flushes, you're chasing straights, you're chasing this. Next thing you've lost $200-$400 just chasing.
Yep. For those of you that watch the stream on a regular basis, Coach likes to say, "Don't chase a flush with a paired board."
Never, ever. JoJo's the one that gave me that saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that from JoJo's. Like, I never chase a flush with a paired board. So it makes sense because if you hit it, you still don't think you're good.
Right.
So there's Curtis raising it a little.
More suited connectors.
Him and Garrison do that a lot.
115 raise.
I love it. I don't know why.
Is it these two going at it again?
Temple
Oh, no.
No.
That's the same thing.
He folds. Curtis with a nice little lay down.
I've seen an abandoned. It was abandoned.
Yeah.
And the
No bluffs today, Kai. Yeah, you're correct. So there's no bluffs today going on.
cut it off and then work it down and work it.
So who's your Super Bowl favorite? Who do you have winning it all right now? Brad's pick. Who is it?
I can't get away from San Francisco.
San Francisco. Even the way they looked yesterday, they didn't look the best yesterday.
They didn't look great, but
Brad, they should have got beat. Actually, I think they should have got beat. You know, I didn't agree with the coach kicking that, going for it 4th and 1 down there. You know, points are a premium in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like,
They
you
are.
get whatever you can, like any points that you can, especially with offense like that. You take any points you can because any momentum that you give them,
Well, I will say this from a San Francisco, and I'm sure this will warm Beetle's heart. Of the teams that are left, and of course, right now I don't know what's going on in the Detroit game. San Francisco is the tallest of the short. I think they've got the fewest flaws. They don't have a stud quarterback, but man, they've got everything else. They got a solid line. They got a great tight end. They got the running back of the National Football League.
They got and
a
I think they have the best coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a close call between him and what's his name?
And I don't think their defense gets all the respect it should. But I think everybody left has flaws. I think San Francisco's got to me the fewest flaws.
Look at this, 8. Who's got that jack? Somebody got that. K-Rock's got that jack. Oh, K-Rock bought 2 pair.
Yeah.
K-Rock makes it 200.
Plus 7
He's not playing.
right now.
200.
Plus 6.5.
7 I don't even know what the score is.
It's tied 10 to 10. But Detroit's
There's
got
too
the
many
ball at
overpairs, I think, for D-Bro
Oh,
to call.
yeah, he's
something like that.
I'll take Tampa plus 7.
He'd be gut shot. He'd be hoping for a gut shot there.
I like 6.5 way better.
But I'm gonna give up.
How about you? Who do you think's going?
My 150 is 100.
I think
You've got Tampa plus
this is
7.
who I think and who I want are two different things. I think it's going to be the 49ers and Ravens, and I think the Ravens win. You know, I told Beto, I said I think the 49ers were just playing too good a couple weeks ago. And it just seems like they've been just sputtering a little bit. You know, I don't know what it is. And it just seems like the Ravens have just caught fire, and they're just.
Plus 5 against 2.
It's hard to stop them. Like you can't. I don't know how you stop Lamar Jackson at this point now with his just the way he draws back. He's going to pass. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. You can play the perfect defense and he still beats you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the only way to stop Lamar is if
That's 3.
you've got to get him in those 3rd and 9.
Yeah, then long situations. Yeah.
Damn.
And have the kind of defense that can spy him.
Yeah, and even when you have a spy, it still may not be good enough. I mean, if he outruns you, he just outruns you, and then you just, the mercy, you just say, hey, man, he's just a better player.
Yeah.
Better player makes a better play, and
I'll give you 2 plus 3. I'll give you 2 plus 3.
I'll take him 3.5.
K-Rock makes the call.
Actually, a wild card, an unknown right now, I think, for San Fran is, I don't know the extent of Deebo Samuel's injury.
And I think, I was saying to people last night, I think it's a lot, because if it wasn't that bad, he would have came back in the game yesterday, because they needed him.
Look at D-Brother, flops 4 in Florida, straight flush.
Ken over there making a move and nothing. K-Rock's got that queen.
Does he move? I don't think he
Ken has nothing.
No.
Ken's just representing he's got that queen. With that 9's going to scare off everybody.
I think we're going to end up pushing, actually.
Good luck on it.
No,
Man, look at this.
You think they're just going to
Kerry
win the
can't
game
make the
outright?
call here. You know what I mean?
No, he's got top pair.
Well, no, he is. He's got the flush draw. Never mind. He is
Okay.
calling.
game was at noon.
Yeah, he is calling. I forgot. I didn't see that. I didn't see that Kerry had that flush draw.
But I think that's probably the end for Ken. I think Ken can't make his nut
No,
flush.
Ken's done. Ken made a move.
Yeah.
Well, they're both looking for a heart. One's looking for a heart. One's looking for a spade. One time.
Yeah.
Me and you is okay. You sure? Oh, one time. Let it one time. Yeah, I brought all the work one time.
You got a
One
straight
time.
flush draw. Everybody's got a full
Give
house.
him that boat.
Yeah.
Kerry,
Carries
give you
the
that
bigger
boat.
I say it,
Kerry takes them chips. The brother steps away, searching them pockets, looking for the wallet.
Yeah. We've all done it.
One hand is all I need.
He might be going to that machine, Brad. We all know
Yeah.
that machine.
Yeah. Go to my friend Adam.
Ah,
ATM.
ATM, the magic 4 numbers. Hopefully there's something in there.
Yeah.
Or hopefully you haven't met your quota for the day. As we see, D brother quick, folks. He's lost $1,000 in less than what, 30 minutes, Brad?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
Brad, looks like it's a tie score.
The man pointed
17-17. Detroit and Tampa Bay is tied up.
Okay, and then all of a sudden, nope.
See, Curtis is up there.
Yep.
Tyler Scott. So
A very familiar spot for Curtis. And this 300 match the stat game. $300 gets really, it escalates quickly, doesn't it?
oh, quick, yeah. And I think in case you're wondering, people, how these stacks have gotten bigger without these guys winning any hands, it is match the stack. So anytime during the hand, not during the hand, but anytime in between hands, that you're sitting out, you can add up chips to match the stack. So Curtis may have $2,000. If you're sitting there with $300, you add on $1,700. Now you got $2,000. So that's just the way it works. Just makes it. They gave him interesting chips, get in the play real quick, and
He tried.
8, 10, 5, 2 hearts.
Thank you.
Just run the ball.
Waco scrub flops top 2 pair.
Again, Brad, it goes back to what we were saying earlier. The cards that win you a lot of money aren't not aces, it's not kings.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's these cards that.
Yeah, and that several people calling $80 pre-flop.
Yeah.
Built James's pot right there.
I saw the pair.
Well, Brad, just as I told you it was 17-17, I guess I turned my head and now it's 24-17. They must have ran something because no, it wasn't 10 minutes ago or 10 seconds ago that I told you it was.
Oh, whatever. Tampa Bay is sort of.
Oh, he must have run a long touchdown. Well, there it is.
I'll tell you, who's made themselves,
Coach, take a field
who's
goal.
made themselves some money this season is Baker Mayfield.
Oh, I completely agree with you completely. People were arguing with me. I said he's getting paid this.
Oh, yeah.
Take 3 points.
25 to go.
Yeah, he played on a $4 million deal this year, won his division. Admittedly, not the strongest division in
And admittedly,
football.
not the strongest team, though. His team's not the strongest team either, so.
No, they've still got some, from what I understand, I think they still got some salary cap hangover from their Super Bowl runs and Tom Brady. And
That's what happens when you go all out for
Sure.
Super Bowls. And I think any owner would take that, knowing that you're bringing Super Bowl.
But I think he's earned himself a nice extension.
I don't need this side.
Not only did he win the division, he won a playoff game
Yeah.
against the Eagles, and I know the Eagles have got some turmoil.
Is it down? Yeah,
I
they're
think they're going for 2 now.
That is raised.
Kai with them Kings.
King Kai.
Oh, hardband line.
Yeah, hard line.
You're right.
Sorry, sir.
Kai with a little geometry,
Kai
little
doing
some
that
angle,
little angling.
Oh, short Rob.
Again, folks, don't forget,
Short
when the
Rob
chips cross that line, the chips are in play unless you say call before.
I know. Yeah.
Does short Rob shove?
No, short Rob's not even called in.
Does he shove because he thinks it's Kai? And he does shove.
Well, never
We
mind.
got some people hungry back here.
Man,
We hungry.
Kai?
is it because the way Kai angles? Is that
Yeah.
see? That's
Well, I
what gets
think-
to you.
Because Kai strongly bets on non-traditional hands.
One time,
Yeah.
Rob only runs it once.
All right, one time.
One time, Max Payne.
Max. Rob's pulling out the wallet. That's reverse psychology. That's when you always hit a 10.
Yeah.
7-4.
Yeah.
That always happens. Here we go. Brad, is it coming?
It's everywhere.
Brad, is a 10 coming?
I don't think so.
No.
I think Rob's gonna.
Luke.
Before the last card came out.
How much more you kind of need so we can bust his ass?
Guys, coming out of that gutter.
Yeah.
Let's see. 4, 5, 6,
42.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Rob reloading.
1,000.
Rob's reloading for 1,000.
What's that? Keep that right there.
Brad, you were, I never saw him going all in there.
I think if it. Well, I think it's the player. I think if it had been. Well, let's
Carry.
go to the extreme. If I shoved.
Insta fold.
Yeah.
Insta fold. Folks, this is second bomb pot of the night, brought to you by Dooley's Pool Hall and Pro Shop. I think they're on 31st Street, so go there and see them.
It's a great little place. I am not. I'm an awful pool player.
I'm just on there with you, Brad. I'm just as bad.
But it's a great place to go and have fun. Very friendly staff.
So go down there and see them. Let them know you're here at the KARD Club. Go support small businesses.
That's right. Support your local small businesses and go have some fun. Nice, clean family place. Let's see what they're playing. $20 bomb.
I'm thinking right now, I'm too broke to be loving right now, so.
No, I just got regular.
Rob.
Yeah, look at the symbol, the KARD Club symbol behind it. How does Kai not?
You wake up with them Kings.
Yep,
They got to hold up.
absolutely.
Brad, why they deal these cards? Tell me about your Longhorns next year.
I am excited with Ewers back. I mean,
Are
we've
you?
got a.
What's Manning going to do? Would you sit out another
Rob, why
year?
would you do that? Come
I
on, Rob.
think. Well, I think Ewers has
Guarantee
missed
that's coming.
time each of the 2 years he's been here. He's missed a couple of games, and while we're talking about Ewers and Manning, Malik, best of luck to him when he goes to Duke. We would not have been in the football playoff, the CFP, without Malik winning those crucial games. Ewers has missed at least 2 games the last 2
I think
years.
that's 2 years.
Yeah.
7,
let's
ace, 4.
let's face it that if anybody coming into college football could earn NIL but didn't need NIL, it's probably Arch Manning.
And I think I was reading. I think he was the highest paid NIL player this year.
He might have been.
I think he collected like almost $8 million.
Yeah.
Without stepping foot onto the field.
Right. And also, Arch is not, and of course I have no insight into this besides being a fan and reading some history. Arch is probably playing chess, not checkers. He knows that
his time will come.
He's going to the NFL almost assuredly, barring some completely unforeseen.
Unless he just comes out and just it's a bust in college and we just
right. But it's also every level up. I think most people don't understand how big the jump is, and so he's gotten to sit for a year. He'll probably get more playing time next year, especially if unfortunately if Ewers gets hurt. And then
Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds.
Oh, I think there's got to be some action here now.
Pay the man.
K-Rock, what's K-Rock working with?
He's got diamonds everywhere. He does have a straight, but he's also got the diamonds. He's got a straight on the top board, and he's got a diamond draw down low.
Oh, yeah, nobody has a jack. So they're looking at a chop right now. And he's got diamonds. They'll chop it up.
They're going to chop it up.
Dang, there's a lot of money going to the kids.
We might stop child homelessness.
Man, I don't give a damn. You ain't gonna put a dollar.
Another one.
I just paid it. Yeah, it's all 5 of them. You got some more if you want to.
Does Kerry think he's not good?
Well, he's got to worry about a bigger flush, and he's got to worry about a boat because there's a pair of jacks up there.
Fuck it, I'll be good.
That's more money for kids.
Yeah.
The kids getting paid.
Yeah, I bet. I'm gonna be greedy.
I bet you're fucking
Oh.
They're gonna chop that up.
Let the chop it chop.
Queen 7.
Chop it up, folks. Kerry, get your money.
Yep.
So this whole transfer portal, I see y'all getting some Alabama players.
Yeah.
And my team, I think, is going the opposite way you are. We're trending downwards. I think with Nick Saban leaving the program, I think people are gonna start jumping ship left and right, and it's gonna leave for an unsettling environment to be at. You know what I mean?
I thought you were an A&M grad.
I am. I am an A&M grad, but I've always been an Alabama fan since I was little. George Teague back in the day, and it's just,
yeah.
you know, just A&M for me has just been too up and down. Like I feel like they.
You think they did? You think they did the right thing with their Duke?
10-20.
Golly, you're my favorite daughter. Well, that's
That's what y'all told me.
Yeah, no, yeah. Doing with what?
Do you think they hired the right person for their coach?
That again, I mean, not in the SEC. I think you need to have a splash name. You just do. You know what I mean? Like, I mean. And the problem now with the NIL and all this transfer portal is these kids are no longer playing for, and it's sad to say, not sad, but I guess these kids are no longer playing for money to make it to the NFL. They're making so much money in college that, I mean, I don't know, what's the percentage? You say maybe maybe 5% or
1%, I think, go to the NFL.
Go to the NFL?
Sure.
So you think about 1% of the. So if you're a kid and you're my kid and I'm telling you, I'm like, son, you make as much money as you can in college because the odds of you going, just making it to pros is 1%, and you get injured along the way is even a greater chance. I said so. At one, you start balancing this out, and I'm like, dude, it's football comes. It is important, but then it's almost like business is getting in the way of do I train hard? Do I do this? Do I do that? Or do I go to commitment and go sponsor and speak and you know what I mean? So training is getting.
Well, I think the kids they should be getting paid.
I completely agree with you.
I mean, if it was 100 years ago and it was Cornell versus Rice and it was all rah-rah and they were actually there for the education and playing football on the side, that'd be one thing. But it's been a big business.
It's been a business for the past 30 years. You know, NCAA's been everybody's getting rich except the kids.
Yeah.
You know, when you have kids that can't even afford a dinner, or you know, if they're getting in trouble because I took a steak dinner from you, Brad.
Yeah.
You decided to give Quinn Ewers a dinner, and he's getting
Yeah,
put on
exactly.
probation for it. Really, the kid was hungry at bottom of dinner. Like,
Well, and my alma mater just released that in 2023, athletics did $271 million. It is not show friends; it is show business.
yes.
And those kids, they should get it all.
Oh, look at this. Look at old Scrub making a move. Is Kai calling? Kai loves to call him. But he can't make this call, Brad. There's
Yeah,
no way he
he's
makes
gotta-
this call. Is he?
Yeah, he's slightly ahead, but he can't know that, and that queen just isn't anything without that king out there.
So Kai said he puts him on.
If I hit a 5 or a 7.
Oh.
I think you got pocket jacks.
Pretty weird.
Jack? That jack is fun.
Pretty weird.
I think Kai wants him to show him a
Tabletop.
queen, for real.
I don't know why I think you got pocket jacks. Are you gonna put a 5 or a 7 out there, bro?
He's
Yes.
not calling.
It's like Devin's playing poker, like he can't respond.
Kai's got a read on him, folks. This is
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. I mean, this is not something I can teach you, I don't think, is it, Brad?
No.
I'll fold. Let me see it. 5 or 7, one time.
I'm saying,
5 or 7, one time.
He folds.
That would have no. Kai would have held up.
He showed him a 9.
Oh. Should have called.
I'm gonna see in 30 minutes.
King 9.
He's going to show him in a minute. Good play by Mr.
Queen
Scrub.
clubs is on the board. I'm not gonna have queen 9 of
I
clubs.
said king 9.
Oh. Like you said, queen 9 of clubs.
No.
Like, kind of hard there.
All right, we got
Stacking again. Waco Scrub finds his moments and picks and gets it all in. And he may not play many hands, folks, but when he does,
Yeah.
what time did Cowboys play today, Kai? Kai, that's a good one, Kai. See, people, Brad, that's what I tell people. They worry about our team more than they worry about their own team. If I ever need to know when my team was playing, I just have to ask a non-Cowboy fan, and they know the time, the date, the place, wherever. Who we're playing, who's injured.
Well, I will say this. Not being a Cowboy fan, I've always admired Jerry Jones from the standpoint is the guy desperately wants to win and will do about anything to win. And that's why I always loved, even as a Spurs fan, loved Mark Cuban. Cuban wanted to do anything
okay,
to
Brad,
win.
see, that's what I think that's where we differ.
Yeah?
I think Jerry Jones is just the opposite.
You think you think if he really wanted to win, he'd give up control?
Yes.
He'd give up personal
Yes.
control?
So
Could
he'd rather win on his terms, and he'd rather lose and go what we've done and lose on his terms than win on somebody else's terms. Because when we won the Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson, I know it was killing him that he wasn't. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It wasn't until Jimmy Johnson left that he became into the spotlight, and he got all the spotlight for the Cowboys. Before then, it was all about Jimmy Johnson and the team. Once he left, Barry Switzer won that Super Bowl, and then he left. From then, that point forward, it's been all about Jerry Jones.
Sure.
And the talk about the Cowboys, it's him first.
Yeah, and
So it's just, for me, it's hard to believe, especially when you're making that much money. The number one ranked, number one franchise in all of sports.
Yep.
You still can't give up the power to say, hey guys, you know what? Let me walk away and let me Brad come do. Brad's a great banking guy. Brad, let me come do your job. Let me step back.
He's with
Well,
Buffalo
that's
now.
the thing. Another business I was involved in years ago, one of my partners was pretty obstinate, and he wanted to die on a point of pride. And I'm not saying the guy was wrong, but it was something our biggest client was objecting to. And I asked him, I said, do you want to be right or do you want to be rich?
Exactly.
And it's fine. Either
whatever
or.
your answer,
Either or.
whatever you're comfortable with. At the end of the
Yeah.
night, whatever you sleep with, that's fine. You put your head on that pillow, whatever you're comfortable with, it's fine. But if you're gonna do that,
Kai's looking. Hey, all right. Mr. Rector says we're looking for new blood on the stream.
new blood on the stream, folks. So give us a call at 254-674-1212. I'll reserve you a seat next to Kai
Yep.
if you would like. He usually sits at seat 2, so I'll even save you seat 1 or 3.
Yeah.
You let me know what seat you want. Come on down here.
Kai's extremely entertaining to sit by. He has the greatest table talk, does some great angling, does bathe on a regular basis. So it's all good
It's all
sitting.
good.
It's all
and
good
as you
sitting
see,
next
he's
to
going
him.
to give you nonstop action.
Yeah.
The chips are never on lock.
Yes. Kai's chips are always in play.
Call.
Yeah, deuces. How many times have I tried to set mine for deuces and been disappointed?
Disappointed.
It's been a few times.
But when you do hit it, it's amazing, right? So it's good that we see the Cowboys in the same. But
Yeah.
I just think like, hey, eventually, like you said,
Yeah.
do you want to win a Super Bowl, or do you
Right.
want to be rich?
Yeah.
And for him, he wants it's good. Jerry Jones, be rich. I'm not mad at you.
Or he wants to be. He's already rich. I think he wants to be in charge. He wants.
Yeah. I guess that's better. Do you want to be in charge
Or do you want to be win?
or
do you
win?
wanna-
Do you want a Super Bowl? And if you want to be in charge and lose, then that's you're the boss. You can do that. That's what happens when you own your own team.
Yeah.
You have the luxury to do that, but then don't complain when fans get on you.
Sure.
Because the only constant that's been there for the past 25 years has been Jerry Jones. We've had different quarterbacks, different coaches, different running backs, everything.
Yep.
That guy didn't win last night. The guy that's supposed to win the UFC fight.
Yeah.
Four diamonds.
So we've got a different situation in Chicago where they probably need to sell the team. I mean,
Yeah, I've heard a
Virginia-
lot of bad things. Ooh,
Virginia-
is Scrub and old Curtis getting into here? Look at Curtis just flopping it. How does he do this, Brad?
it's
He
a Curtis
raises
thing.
it and just flops it. Makes a huge bet. He's trying to get that flush out. Curtis does a good job of not forcing. And I've noticed that, man. I've talked to him a couple of times.
He'll sucker
A lot
people
of
in.
people will try to get the flush out the hand.
$1,000?
Now he's just playing his chips.
Yeah.
Not really though, but now it doesn't make it look like he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Short Rob is open-ended with the jack. I don't think he's calling. Scrub
Yeah.
is folded.
And he doesn't have. Yeah.
Oh, look at K-Rock.
Yeah, that's a tough one though. K-Rock doesn't have a pair. I mean, he
The
doesn't have
flush
a.
out, but you can't
He
call.
could grab a 10
He can grab a 10
10 to chop.
and any spade.
and any spade. So he's got, what is that, 10 outs?
He's not calling.
No.
Is he, Brett? He folds a good. Even if it comes, Kerry, I think it's a great fold.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
Curtis bets $1,000. Anything less than that, 150, 200 Kerry stays in there. No
Yep.
problem.
Yeah, Virginia McCaskey, excuse me, is 100 years old, and she is obviously the oldest child, last surviving child of Papa Bear, the founder of the NFL, founder of the Bears. But the game has passed them by, and they're not willing to.
Change with the times.
They're getting a little better. They're trying to build a stadium out in Arlington Heights, over where the old racetrack was, and make it state of the art to where the Super Bowl could be played in Chicago. The Final Four could be played in Chicago. Big dome stadium. But that's going back and forth. But they haven't had real vision, and I think you can be an original family and do well. I think the Rooneys have shown that.
Oh, yes.
Pittsburgh has been
The
competitive.
most stable.
I'm 54 years old, and they've had 3 coaches in my lifetime.
It's crazy.
Yep, Chuck Noll, Cowher, and Tomlin. Yeah, 3 coaches in 54 years. I mean, and they win. I think Tomlin is 17 years in and hasn't had a losing season. I mean, scoreboard. Good for them. Good for them. So,
But you also know what's weird is they haven't won a Super Bowl in a while.
that's true.
But nobody says anything about it. Isn't that weird? You know what I mean?
But
You
each one of their
compare 'em.
coaches has won one.
Yeah.
And they're in the mix. Nobody goes to sleep on them.
What is wrong with you?
John
B's
gets
John
2
B's
pair.
doing a good job of
Yeah.
checking it, and he flops.
Yeah.
Flops his king high. John B, I'm not sure if you lost a hand yet, sir. Stacking them chips.
Yeah. But the Maras with the Giants have evolved. I mean, they're having some struggles now, but they've won Super Bowls and championships in different eras. But the Bears, they haven't kept up, and it's probably time for somebody else to direct that franchise.
And you know what? I was reading, Brad. I think the Bears are the only team that doesn't have a quarterback thrown over 4,000 yards.
Oh, absolutely. Here is
It's never been in their system to go after. They've been a defensive-minded team.
He's actually going to kill me.
But I think what hurts them is the weather they play in. Like, I think this should be happening. I think all teams should play in domes now. This
Really?
whole thing of outside. As a fan, I think it's time we all go to domes.
Yeah.
I know you love that outside, people that love that outside feeling, but when you're playing in Buffalo today,
Yeah. But you know
it's
what?
gonna be what?
Josh Allen plays in the outside. Aaron Rodgers has always played outside.
Yes.
It's really
It's part of their-
It pains me to say this, but it's the Bears have not managed that position well. So the new quarterback Jordan Love that took over.
oh, he's like,
So his first year, his passing yards, his touchdowns, and his completions for his first year would all be Bears records.
which is funny to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it pains me as
Hold it.
we got John coming over here. What can we do for you, John?
That's why I can't wait.
1-2. Oh yeah, too. I'm doing something.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Doing the party. Oh, there goes what's his name? Work done.
We're done.
Yeah,
Dang, that's a long time ago.
Way back.
That's throwback, like 2000.
They played for Atlanta for a couple seasons.
yeah, Falcons.
After that.
Second and 2. I bet you run a
Oh.
screen play.
10 to go. Raise 25 C2.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And he said, get off me.
The 7, forget about it.
Who is that?
I don't want it.
Gibbs? He's a beast.
All their receivers are good.
25.
Extra points, Tom.
That's true.
Call. Fold.
Damn, Tyler, you're gonna play a hand or what?
Call.
Win a good one.
Just teasing.
Call. 4 players.
Yeah.
Check. Check.
Hey, it's all good, man. Shit happens. I like the attempt though, under the gun raise. It's pretty sure.
Kai with Jack 9. His 9's looking good.
Yeah, Kai gets top
I was
pair.
right into Kings.
John King 10, no good.
8 calls, 9 passes.
Scrub working with a 4.
Yeah,
Carey's looking for that 6. Kai's
That's-
9 just
Can't go
improves.
outside.
Let's see if Kai checks this or he fires here. Kai says, no, it's going to cost you to chase any more
Yeah.
from here.
25. Fold.
oh, he's trying to look at the overbet.
Let me see the room.
Show on the river.
Queen.
That's 3 open-enders.
You want to see you made a pair?
No, open-ended. Up open-ended.
I think.
Hit that like button, folks. Come down here and join us. The phone number is 254-674-1212.
All day when that's 3
Plenty of action. If you can't make it to Harker Heights, you can always make it if you're in between or you live in the Waco area. Gatesville, any other area, Temple. Go down there and see them up in Waco, folks. They are located in Welton. What's the address, Brad?
5600 Woodway.
5600 Woodway, the establishment. It's in a great place. Nice setting. So I went down there and enjoyed it. Beautiful place. So y'all go down and join them. KARD Klub Waco. So either or, they have them tournaments on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I heard they are amazing. So if you're a tournament player and you just like, you know, some people just need to get that fix of playing poker, but not
That's
feel
right.
like you're wasting $500-600. You know, you live on a fixed income, or you have that fixed poker allowance that you give yourself every week, but you still want to get the rush of playing a couple of hours of poker. Go down there and give them a call. Let them know. They'll give you the schedule, the times, what time to be there, how late you can be there, and then go down and have a good time.
So we got 2 clubs and an ace on the board. Who's
Look at old Ken
look at
flopping 2
Ken,
pair like nothing.
Top 2 pair.
Yeah, flush draw. He's gonna fire here. 70. He bets almost a pot.
Does he have anybody that's got anything with Colin?
Well, scrub maybe chasing the flush. See, this is
Yeah.
and I like it when we can't see his cards because we at home can
What
always
is-
see back. Go, why'd you make this call? Why'd you make this fold? But what would y'all do here if you're scrub? What do you put him on?
I'd say
We're
he's
Ken right now. So what are we betting next? What do we bet now for Ken?
now
We're,
that now
we're,
that
we're
now this,
essentially playing him. The pot's
Yeah.
221. I'm making it 175.
yeah.
160.
He's fucking awesome.
Close. He makes it 160. So I mean, I would have made it. I would have made it 175. So right now we're essentially playing
That ace thing.
Waco
might
scrub,
have-
and he's
he
calling
might-
us. He's just smooth calling us. So not at this point. What are we thinking, Brad? We're thinking like, what does he
Waco-
have?
I think he's got a set.
You think Scrub's got a set?
I
You don't
he
think he would have felt the fire if he had a set? Because he's scared of them clubs also?
I don't know.
And now he checks. And now I go for the. I mean, he checks. I go for the check because I don't want to get re-raised. But again, here he goes. He's going for value here, folks. This is where I.
Yeah.
I need my game needs to improve here. Like I guess if he thinks he was, the only thing opens you up here is
Oh, maybe
I'd
he
like to
didn't.
see what he had. He had to have the flush draw.
Yeah. Because he'd have come back at him if he had a
Right?
set.
Yes. Immediately, he's re-raising them. He doesn't want to see a club, but I think he was chasing the clubs.
Letting off that gas.
Might have had the ace of clubs too. He might have had.
Ace 10 somewhere around there.
Yeah. Might have had a big ace. Might have had the ace of club and another.
5-10 straddle.
$10 straddle put on by Mr. Kai.
20 Rob. Short Rob going for that.
Let's see if old Kim makes it 40.
Him and Max always get on for that straddle.
So if you had to pick the Stream Hall of Fame,
Pressure people.
The top 10.
yeah, who your nine? If you'd say
Not
the
nine.
nine,
The November 9.
yeah. If you said who are the Hall of Fame Stream players?
Well, I guess
That was 20, sir.
you have to give me some stipulations or some guidelines as far
How about
as
the biggest action players? Or
the action.
biggest-
See, that's what I mean. Because
Yeah.
if we're talking about action and we're talking about winners,
Yeah.
that's two different things. Because
Sure.
I've learned on the stream that just because you give a lot of action doesn't mean you have a lot of winners.
Right.
And if you have a low VPIP, it does it
Oh, yeah.
equates to. Because to be honest with you, Brad, you're probably one of the biggest winners on the stream. You may not give a
Yeah.
lot of action,
Yeah.
but I bet if you go back and do the numbers and you add up the numbers, you probably have one of the biggest winning percentage on the stream. So if you did that top 10, you're easy in that top 9.
Until they start taking out my VPIP.
You're 25.
Yeah, I gotta pay out. I gotta pay out the VPIP.
No,
I
so
am that guy.
if we're going off of that, we're immediately. I mean, it's easy starting from right now. I see two of them. I see Curtis and Kai.
Yeah.
Curtis and Kai, even Scrub. Curtis, Kai, Scrub would meet my 3. Then you have. I'm trying to think who else we got playing.
Tyler's a good action player.
Tyler may make it. I'm just trying to think who else we got.
Would you put Garrison in the
Garrison, of course, yeah, Garrison, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Garrison. It's gonna be funny because there's gonna be a bunch of Waco guys.
Yeah.
Because you still got Preston, Quick Cuts
Yeah.
Landscaping, folks.
Yeah.
Give them a call. They no job too small or too big. 254-295 6988. They do it all: commercial, residential, tree trimming, fencer. Give them a call. Let them know you heard it here at the KARD Club, folks. No, but yeah,
There's some disembodied voice talking about when the
when the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you, Brad, people just love to talk about the Cowboys. You've been out of the playoffs for a week now, Brad.
yeah, I mean, a man is measured by his enemies, and I think a team is too. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's a sign of respect how much I can't
It is.
stand the Packers because
You're right.
because like Aaron Rodgers said, they've owned us for decades, and it hurts, but it. No. So I don't know if you can hear us.
I had
maybe.
an old coach he always used to tell me this. Like, if people hate what they fear.
Oh,
And
that's
it gave you insight. So if people hate you, or hate's a strong word, but it's because they fear you.
Yeah.
Because they can't be you or they're not you.
Oh, Devin throw down there.
It looks like a lot of black cards. There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh.
Man, a lot of
There's
spades.
a flush and a who knows what on the other board. Who's running around with 2 spades? Oh, but that's a set.
Look at old Kerry.
Kerry's got top set already.
And he's open end. Well, he needs that 5 on the bottom, which I'm sure he thinks is diamond. Even if it comes, he's no good.
Look at that.
No spades
Curtis-
so far. No spades.
Curtis does call, doesn't know that his king isn't as good as he thinks it is.
Well, he's got 2 pair. He's got 3 pair.
He's got 3 pair, but that's
It
really
doesn't-
going to
yeah,
damage
nothing's
him.
gonna hit.
If any of those pairs,
He's dead regardless,
He's
yeah.
dead to K-Rock. Ken is in a good spot.
And
Ken's
nobody
Ken's
has
got
an
the
ace. Well, now this makes you feel better when another spade hits that board.
Yeah.
There's 5 spades out there.
Yeah.
Nobody has a spade. Oh no, Ken. Never mind. Here I am.
Ken's
Just
already
saying,
there.
Ken already flopped it. My bad. Ken knows.
Ken had it.
Ken is secured on that bottom board.
Yeah. Curtis is
And
going to
Kerry
pay
is
off.
secured on his.
Kerry's paying off.
And what'd you say immediately?
Yeah.
A 5 comes for old Curtis. So does no good for you. Curtis turns a boat. Kerry turns a bigger boat. Ken. So there it is. Them kings.
That would have ripped me up.
No.
King's full. King's full, so.
Yeah.
Kings full of 5s for the win.
I got a spade. I got a king of spades by itself.
Yeah, queen of spades.
No spades.
They'll chop up Curtis's money. Do you like bomb pots, Brad?
I do, because I'm not that good a Hold'em player. I mean, excuse me, an Omaha player. I don't understand the math, and so it's a.
So this makes it's a pretty cheap way to play it. I mean, I don't want anybody to say that, but the most you can lose is 300 plus whatever.
Plus the buy-in. Plus
buy-in.
the
So
ante.
325 they say at the most, but.
Yep.
It's a good, Brad, I'm the same way. I'm not a good Omaha player. I just don't know what cards to raise with. It's like, I don't think I've tried to study it either or try to play it. I really just, I'm content playing Hold'em and Omaha. But I know a lot of people love Omaha because it's a lot of more action. It's almost like it's a bomb pot every hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? Essentially, it's a bomb pot every hand. So.
And have you ever played 5-card Omaha bomb pots? It's crazy. I mean, if it's a full table, you don't do the last, you can't do a burn on the last one, but. Wow, you think the math is tough with 4 cards, 5 cards? I'm like,
there's always somebody drawn to a bigger nuts on every turn of the card.
I was going to do the 80.
See,
good old
D-Brother,
Kai's into the green now.
That's cool. I'm just not gonna lose. I'm gonna get that free 25.
Short Rob and D-Brother are throwing the party right now.
Yeah.
What do you want me?
What do you have?
29.
I told you were beating me. I didn't lie to you.
D-Brother wakes up with Ace-King, Brian Beadle's
Hey,
favorite
Brad,
hand.
let me ask you a question now that I just heard Kai say that. Do you watch the stream while you're playing?
Occasionally
does
I
it
will.
affect you, like, or do you just watch it when you want to know what somebody had on the hand? But because then sometimes it'll affect you, won't you? Because if you, I'd rather just not know and wait till the end. Or would you like to see it?
I kind of want to. I kind of want to know then, because I get like you. I get busy and I won't. And it's tough to go through a stream. But I'm usually, I guess, morbid curiosity. Did I get bluffed off a hand? And somebody, I think, just flopped a. I think.
A set of knives for Mr. Kai.
Yeah.
D-Brother just keeps running into it.
Yeah.
He just gets stuck on and that's one thing. He's a very aggressive player. He's gonna make a move. And if you've seen him, if you watch him throughout the stream, he's a very aggressive player.
I don't see Ken.
I'll gamble with you.
I'll gamble with you. Look at him.
Sure. Well, Kai made case try to get Ken in there. What do you think? Is that why he's saying that?
I
remember
think
we talked about that table talk.
Kai's kind of. I haven't seen Ken's VPIP in a while, but I think Ken's.
He's dead.
Yeah. He's not dead yet. He could get runner.
When he's runner
spades or runner kings or aces.
We'll see it right here. He's dead.
No, he could get an ace and he's there.
At least you didn't have a bunch of chips.
No, because that would get Kai
they can vote.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, he was.
Don't listen to me, kids.
No.
Not a good role model from impressionable youth.
We see D-Brother getting up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's coming back, but I think he is. He's going to that machine we all like, folks. In case you're wondering, we have 2 of the machines here.
Yeah.
Brad, this brings a good point, Brad. At what point do you call it quits on the night? Because I've seen you do this. And to be honest with you, Brad, you're probably and maybe I'm giving you too much credit, but you could let me know if I'm lying. You're probably like an 80 to 85% winner.
It's not that high. Thank you for thinking that. But no,
because it just seems maybe just when I'm in here, Brad. Every time you're here, I always see you cashing out for more chips than you bought in for. And again, maybe we don't see each other that much, but it just seems that you're always you're on the.
I do tend to, but I think, I definitely like every other honest poker player. I have my losses.
Of course.
And I've got.
If you've never had a loss, then you're not a poker player.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's lost. Matter of fact, I had a conversation today at the golf course because a guy asked me, "Hey, did you win?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, you win a lot." He's like, "Do you ever?" I said, "No, I lose. I do. Don't. We're not." I said, "I don't always win at golf. I can't always win at poker." I said, "If you ever hear somebody tell you that they always win at poker, they're not. You can't. You're gonna take a loss." But I said, "What I do is I minimize the losses. There comes a point in time to where I feel like, hey, you know what? I'm not chasing that money." I think it was you, Brad, that told me that poker's one long session.
It is a 40. If you're lucky, it's a 50-year game.
50-year game,
and you don't have to make it back today.
And I don't have to lose all my money today.
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of people get caught up is they lose so much money just trying to chase what they lost.
And I think you got to understand the game that you're in. Like some of these, like when we do the big stream, like when we do the $5,000 buy-in, and I'll sit down and do that. It's entirely possible, to quote Rounders, I could be the sucker at the table.
Completely.
You
are right. If you don't know who the sucker is, it's
Yeah.
probably you. You know what I mean? No, you're right.
Yeah, and so for me, I have to really play on my belly and make sure that I'm not making silly radical calls.
Look at this.
Is Curtis being Curtis?
But you know what? I wonder if that ace 10 and that pocket 10's coming into play here. You know when he went all in on them and Curtis never we could see that pocket 10s. I wonder if Curtis makes a stand sometimes and he's not giving it up, and that's what makes him different. I don't see Curtis folding. I see Curtis making. See, this is what makes Curtis. This is why he's on a different level, folks.
25. And John,
You can't call this.
if he calls that, that's a ballsy call because there's
You
3
can't.
overs on there.
See, this
He doesn't have a
this
flush
is
draw.
this is where Curtis is different than
Yeah.
than all of us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
I can't make this play by Curtis's.
No.
I mean, I haven't seen many people do this. And if you look at it, he's never nervous. It's always the same, whether he has the nuts, doesn't have the nuts. You see John over there.
Mhm.
John's in the blender. Look at his
Yeah.
face. Look at his reactions. He just
Yep.
Who'd you bet on the winner?
is he making this call? There's no way he can make this call. You can't make it.
Not with 4s.
Everything is beating you. An
So
8, a 7, a king, flush draw.
sure. There's I don't see.
So now something tells me that no matter what card comes in the river, Curtis is going to fire a lot.
I'll bet you the first animal bet. $5 your first animal.
I'll bet.
Oh,
Did Curtis? How does he do it, Brad? Brad, how do you do it?
I can't beat you.
Are you fucking kidding me? Man, you're fucking. God damn it.
Curtis, how do you do it, Curtis? Curtis, I need that book. Curtis, give me that book on how to do that, Curtis. How does he? I'm telling you, man.
yeah. It is. Yeah. We've all done it.
Oh yeah, that's John B. Man, that's
Yeah.
nothing. That he.
John B., you are in a long but distinguished list.
Yes.
And I'm at the top of that list.
This is what happens here. But you know what? That's emotion. That's you're gonna see it here at the card club. I mean,
Sure.
If you don't care about it, that means you really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I would say, in speaking of emotion, the one thing I do that I see other players do, but I would recommend to some players to do more of, is that if it isn't your night, and you feel yourself getting upset, that's the time to go do something else. That's the time to go to bed.
That was where I was
Watch-
heading to with my question, Brad.
Yeah.
Is at what point do you know when to get up off that table? Because we've all been at that when you feel like you're going on tilt, and then when you get on tilt, it's kind of hard to put yourself in reverse and get back out of tilt.
Yeah.
Because now you're just going down that hill and you're like nothing's stopping you besides till you hit rock bottom.
I think when you either get off your game or you, like for me, when I find myself starting to chase or thinking about chasing, that's when I start having is this the time to go away? Because I'm not, I'm not there. Because one of my favorite things about poker, Chewy, is that it is like Baskin Robbins. There's 31 flavors, and there's a lot of ways to make money at this
there's
game.
completely.
There's the wild players that catch it and do well. We've got some short. I'm not going to name them, but they know who they are that I respect. That do some small buy-ins here. And there's one particular gentleman that can buy in for $50, and he might buy in for $50 3 or 4 times, or he might run it up to $2,500.
Yes.
And I've seen him do it.
Yes, and the problem with that is he gets your money caught up in hands that you don't want to be, because he raises it. And next thing you know, everybody wants to call, and you're like, "That's not what I wanted." But,
but
it's only 50 to him.
But that's
his play. That's the way he plays, and that's the way he does it. And if it works for you, it works for you. You know what I mean? That's what's.
Yeah. Like we all want to be Curtis.
And with Curtis, some players you just don't want to be in a hand with.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? Like Curtis is one, Garrison's another one that when you get in a hand with, like right now, in that perfect example, Curtis got in that hand.
Uh-huh.
That guy, at no point, he had no idea what Curtis had.
No, he didn't. And Curtis will, Curtis will do that because I would say Curtis's range of cards he'll play isn't quite maybe as broad as Kai's, but it's out there.
It's out there. No, you're right.
It
You've
is
seen him raise with 7-6, 8-9.
Yep.
You've seen him play kings differently. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah. Trying to catch a football score.
We're trying to see what the score is of the game, but we don't know. We see a bunch of aces and jacks out there. I'm not sure what we got going on here, but if somebody bets, somebody calls, you can guarantee they have an ace or a jack. I don't know you're bluffing in this hand.
See, now if somebody bluffed here, I will say this: the scariest thing, like if the first player to act threw on $100, the thing I'd be terrified of is a smooth call.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You have no idea.
Yeah,
you could just do what's.
Yeah, but that's me.
And now
I think
I'll
it's
be chopping it, D brother, and John will be chopping it.
Yeah, because oddly enough,
Aces,
Curtis got
jacks is
3
a
pair,
9
but
kicker.
it's we're playing those top 2 pair.
9 kicker.
Yeah.
Chopping up $98.
Curtis is still the least disappointed guy there because by my clock, Curtis is still only in for his original 300.
I'd like to see what. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute what he bought in for. I'm not sure what he bought in for. But here, right on cue. Yeah, he bought in for 300, folks. So if you ever want to wonder what you get, we're talking about your winnings. Curtis bought in for 300. He's up to $2,000. So he's got a 1.7 profit, which is less than an hour because we still got Devin in the box. So.
Yep. Curtis, we all
and
want
you
to
can
be.
see just the reverse. Look at D brother and short rod. That shows you the opposite.
Oh yeah.
It's showing the exact opposite. So.
Damn, Kai, this is the longest I've ever seen you stay awake on the screen.
23 to 31. I think he just threw an interception, if I'm correct.
Baker did.
I think Baker did. Yeah.
100.
$100?
Yes, I think that might be game.
Still a pretty good year for Baker. Oh, and he was right. That linebacker. That was well played by that linebacker.
Looks like a bad throw by Baker.
Look what we got here. We got Waco Scrub, Ace Jack
And it's
suited,
these
raised
two
100,
guys.
and then King Kai with Queens. And one of Waco Scrub's, one of his spades. Short Rob also
Short
has a
Rob
pocket.
again. Rob, Rob may still be feeling the thunder from the last hand, from his 10s, and especially from the race coming from.
That worked out real well.
I'd like to see Waco Scrub rip it here.
There it goes.
Waco Scrub gonna rip it.
I think with 261 he's got to. I think he's got to do it.
How much does he have left behind him? Oh yeah, he's going all in.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's a shove. And Kai's calling.
Or Kai may reshove over the top right
to knock everybody else out.
There it is. Are we good or are we good, Brad? No.
A misspent youth and middle age.
It's 348.
Let's see what Kai does. We all said I thought Kai would go all in here, right? To isolate it heads up.
215.
Oh, it doesn't open it up though, does it? No, that's why
No.
he can't go all in.
Okay.
It didn't open it up. So Rob's happy about that.
So Rob. Now the fact Rob might that might have helped Rob.
No, that would have helped completely helped Rob. Because if it opens
Kai
it
shoves,
up,
he's out, and he's out the 200 that he called.
Hell yeah.
I've played in some places where somebody goes all
Don't you
in,
love it?
they let you open it up back up to make you eligible to go all in too. You know what I mean?
We're 3 ways.
I flop cards.
Who's winning? Pick a horse.
I think it's Rob's turn.
Rob's turn. Rob's a 2-outer?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, but now Waco
Kai's gonna
Scrub
slow
picked
down
up,
because of the king.
picked up Broadway.
I don't have enough to fold, Kai.
I understand that, but do you have enough to call?
Check.
Kai, you got to fire now, Kai.
Ace.
Oh, that is
Kai's
spot.
Rob, you got saved, Rob.
I need you to get a jack.
Give my money.
Hey, Kai gets his money back from Scrub earlier that he got him with Queen 9.
Yeah.
Rob's just throwing the party today.
That is a final 31 Detroit.
Yeah, 31 to 23. So
Not a bad showing by Tampa.
Beetle, just send me my money, sir. Beetle, send me my money. I gave him he lost a bet yesterday, and then I gave him Detroit and the points today. I mean, he took Tampa Bay in 6 points. So, thank you, Mr. Beetle. I appreciate it. We see Short Rob just. Kai's working his way on up.
Yep.
Playing with Kai is like riding a roller coaster. Though.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You win the ups and downs,
Yeah.
ups and downs. So.
And he really doesn't, and to his credit, he's the same player up $3,000,
That he is, yes.
down $3,000.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And a lot of times I gotta give Kai credit. A lot of times
I
when
know,
he comes
right?
on here,
Crazy. Like, what were you
he's just
thinking?
creating action. I really don't think he's really like. And I don't want this to sound bad, but I mean, money is important. Money's important to everybody. I think Kai a lot of times just likes to create a lot of action for the table. You know what I mean? So, I think I've seen him lose $1,000 at times, just going all in, just playing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mr. John B with Ace Deuce clubs. See if old D brother can get out that red.
I know, right?
He's got a long hill to climb. K-Rock's got that ace jack. See if he can make it work.
I don't even know what I got. I apologize. Here, I'll call.
Kai's calling without looking at his cards. Queen 8. Ace 6 for Mr. Rob.
3 calls, 4 calls.
Can you see my cards?
We're having a bomb pot. Tyler's been kind of quiet.
Oh, he's got ace 9,
He's
but
got
he's
the best hand in poker. Let's see if he can make a move. Kind of like, well, he just makes a call. Tyler's been quiet
all the aces.
today.
Now here's the thing.
All
the aces
starting to
are
sound
out.
like Matt.
There's not going to be an ace on the board. So there's not going to be an over. Oh, but the hearts. Oh no.
Somebody's gonna have an ace. Oh, look at those short
Yeah,
Rob.
short Rob.
Get your money back, short Rob. But nobody else has a heart but Kai. Let's see how he plays this.
100, C2.
Oh, Kai's gonna get his short Rob's gonna get his money back just like this.
I'm just calling this out.
Oh, where's short Rob?
Oh, he's trying to use that table talk. He's saying, "I'll call you to suck out on you."
Too many heart juices. I don't know what I have.
I think Kai's Rob's table talk.
I wonder if the alarm bells are going off.
Actually, James said
Does
I have
K-Rock get out of here? Or
You have to.
top pair, top.
Yeah,
But
you
there's
have
too
to.
many hearts.
Yeah,
and you
I
don't have
care.
one of them.
Yeah, and somebody bet 100.
That's a problem for Kai.
Can I get some chips?
Well,
whatever he just won from what's his name, he's about to get it right back.
now does Rob just call and
Yes,
string
he
him
just
along?
called. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, Rob, what are you doing?
You know, he could have gotten another bet.
Yes, you haven't. Look.
He could have gotten more.
Yeah.
Oh, James. Whoa. Please have a heart. Please have a heart. Please have any heart whatsoever. How much is it?
316.
There's no way he can call this.
And you said you're all in?
Yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah, how much is it for? I have a heart. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, card before
You're good. Short Rob.
Short Rob says you are
Trying to give Kai a little geometry lesson back. How to work them angles.
How much more is it?
347.
347 for 215 or 221? Oh, yeah. How much more is it?
He's folding.
You got a heart? You got a heart.
I think that 8 is just too small.
Here, I'll call.
Ooh.
Blocked it. Ooh, that was a nice one.
Surprise Kai did that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That guy.
How much is it?
Well, Short Rob gets some money he
Queen-
just lost back right now, $500. I
If
really don't.
If Kai had a king or queen of hearts, I see it. But
Folks, we were just talking about Kai will give you the action back.
Yeah.
There it is right there, immediately the next hand.
All right. That was a
Nation, I appreciate you.
I'm ready to start right there.
Really?
Mike Evans is murdering them.
Yeah, I didn't
1, 2.
understand that, but Kai, hey, there's a reason. I tell you, I was talking about riding a roller coaster with Kai. You went up
So-
and back down.
what's the most surprising number on here?
Tyler's been quiet today.
Tyler must have read
Is he-
my book,
is he
not
turned-
his own
Has he
book.
turned a new leaf or something? I've never seen Tyler
Yeah.
this non-active
Yeah.
in the stream. Not even in the stream, just period on the table.
Yeah.
14%, Tyler.
going
They're
to.
playing the VPIP game today, so whoever's low VPIP's got to pay everybody $25. So
Indeed.
They could have spread 6.
All right, call.
Very quiet night. And Tyler is a big action player. And you, 2 10-2s, all the 3 10s out there already.
Curtis with them 5. See, he just limps in with it.
Yeah.
15,
Spread
C2.
6. We're trying to get there. We're trying to cover the spread.
40.
If I get it.
40.
He's open.
40.
He's open.
Fold.
He's open. Flag. Here we go. Oh, you got to flag.
It didn't matter. Either way, it didn't matter. 40.
Tyler with the fold.
Yeah.
Now you can score touchdowns.
Mr. John B with 8-4.
I can win both sides.
No overtime.
He'll fold.
Is it 40 to me?
Say the overtime. Man.
Not a straddle, but that's bad.
Say the overtime. Man.
Mr. John B still thinking about that
Yeah.
pocket 4s that he had.
Either way, it don't matter.
Call.
Okay.
1, 4.
D brother says, I'll call with 10 deuce. Why not? This he at a point where he's trying to chase money because he's down a lot. That's what we were talking about
I don't
earlier,
know
right?
I don't know the gentleman that well, but
Does it seem like, I mean, what else would he do with 10
Yeah.
deuce?
No, I just said. I just
What flop are you hoping to hit a 10? Because you're not good if it comes.
yeah. Well, or clubs. He does that is. It is suited, and have we
It
all
is
said
suited.
those?
Hey,
those
we-
we've
everybody
all said
says the
those.
famous words,
Yeah.
folks. I'll never get mad at you for playing your cards.
Yeah.
Ace 9 8. It's gonna take a continuation bet by somebody here to win. Let's see.
Nobody even
see
paired
if
up,
Ken's
did they?
got it. Yeah. See if Ken will do it.
Jojo, can I get some, check?
Although Kai's open-ended.
Ken checks it.
Purple's a green. Either one, I don't care.
There it is.
Oh.
Kai gets there immediately.
And he doesn't have a heart thread out there. Of course, he doesn't know that because he's not watching, but
Is it on me? How much is it in the pot? I bet so. Here, take this.
It just makes it look like, you know, you got a call. And I don't know, D brother may call because he's been in.
Good hand, guys.
No, he lets it go. Kyle, take it down.
yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
We are still in. Jojo, I think Jojo's coming at the second half, folks. So we haven't been playing
got
for
some of this.
more than an hour and a half because
Yeah,
we changed dealers at hour and a half. So we'll see. Straddle put on by 10 for Mr. Carey.
I have pocket eights. I should have just seen it.
Action's coming around.
But I wanted to see.
And I think a reflect, you know, to Tyler's credit, I mean, that's a. I don't think he's been getting very strong cards, and he's actually.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten anything. I was surprised that he folded with.
And you know what? Maybe
But that's
can
me.
evolve
But
and
that's
change
me.
their
You know, and
game.
I don't consider fold an F word or a four-letter word.
And you know what? Maybe Tyler's learned that. You know what I mean? You, after a while, when you play that loose, that you start
Sure.
realizing, you start taking big losses. That you realize you got to change your game to the table. That's at, you know, people at the table. You know what I mean? Like he may sit out on the table. You know, he's gonna be the aggressive player, but a table like this with K-Rock and Kai and Curtis, you got to tread the waters lightly because you can get caught up in a hand where you say you lose a lot.
Yep. Yep. A good player will adjust to the game, adjust to his cards, and play. You know, play the person against the cards. But you know,
And
if it's
that-
not your night, you know,
yeah.
you minimize.
Or like if you're running a bad week, you know, because I really believe in you speak it into existence. You know what I mean? All that positive, negative thinking. If you come in thinking negative on anything, sports, anything related in life, you just seems like all you're looking for is negative things. So it's what you see. $20 coming around. Kai with his 7. Ken.
Go, Dak. Pick 6 times.
You picked the buck, you said?
John B. What'd you call for? Brad, tell me what you call for.
I would.
Oh, for an 8?
I guess.
To be open ended on
yeah.
the turn.
2 calls. I mean, 2 bets. 4 calls.
205.
Raise to 205, suit 6.
Well, Brad, that's why he called. Because he's making the move.
205.
Yeah. Sure.
In case you were wondering, folks, why he called on that flop, we
Yeah.
learned something today. There's no way they can call.
Man, when's the American year coming in?
Last one coming.
He'll show the bluff.
Got a 5.
I got a 5.
All right, new dealer coming in.
That's what I bet on.
His 5 was no good.
Now we're switching out dealers. Thank you, Devin, for dealing a bunch
Devin
of action
dealt.
hands.
Yeah,
It was
he did.
fun to call, and we got.
But I'll be
JoJo.
right back. Bring anything to drink?
I'll take a Diet Coke. Okay, folks, we got JoJo coming in to the box.
No pressure. Never any pressure. Right now, y'all got $13.
So we're seeing the win-ins here. Kai and Curtis up at the top. John B got positive again. D Brother and Short Rob, Waco Scrub, trying to have a big second half comeback. Hey Camden, thanks for your comment. How busy is it up there? We got a table going. We got the stream going and more people coming in all the time. Come on down. We got a seat for you. And this game, of course, for those of you that are regular Card Club patrons or watchers on the stream, you know that this is just the beginning. This game, after the stream, we break and we move it over to the main table where the action sometimes gets even crazier. What do we got? John B playing that ace-3 offsuit.
Oh, right.
Bumped it all the way to $5. That's an easy call for D. What do we got? K-Rock, top pair.
God damn.
D brother up and down. Who knows with John?
I was just looking at this shit. Look, I went to Vietnam.
John's out. Now we got top pair. Top two pair. Sorry. Focusing on that queen. What's K-Rock do? Does he want to end it here?
You can see that.
There's heart possibility. There's other straight possibilities.
It's like your grandfather's card club back in the day.
Unless you have 90 right now.
K-Rock goes ahead and puts an end to it.
I like the gamble. I'm looking for a pick six.
Bomb pot.
Got a bomb pot. $15.40.
Ladies and gentlemen, another bomb pot.
I use hard bet to hedge when I bet that online. My parlays.
Looks like we'll be playing for $15. This bomb pot
So you're gonna win your
Brought to you-
parlay and give me 150.
brought to you by the Hotspot,
Thank you.
where you can get your computer repaired. We got internet access, gaming, and we will also not only repair your computer, we'll rent or sell you a computer. Go by and check out the Hotspot.
That was crazy. They could have went. I mean,
Yeah, like the only touchdown that Tampa Bay got in the second half.
If you're down by 14,
Definitely playing Omaha, or are we playing one board or two is the only question.
14 divided by 7 is still 7.
The bomb pot where anything can happen, and being Omaha, fortunes can change radically with each new card.
That new math don't make no sense. I don't know. It's 14 divided by 7 is still 7. Yeah. That lattice program.
All right. Let's see who's got what. Joe's going to throw down the first board. 2 hearts, no face cards, 10, 8, 4. And then all 3 spades on the bottom. 9, 8, 2.
100.
K-Rock immediately shoots out with the second nut spades.
Hey, Cody.
And nobody's calling him yet.
Like a ninja. He's like a little
Short Rob is in second place. He just doesn't know it yet.
Whoa. You said ninja, not Ninja Turtle. Hold on.
Ken's out. Tyler's out.
Good line.
John B's out. What's Waco Scrub in there with? He's got 2 pair. Okay, so those spades, did they get counterfeited with a boat? Yes, they did. Ken boated up.
Not win either board.
Yeah, and D Brother is all in for 85, and he's going to need a heart.
What have you done, Curtis?
You all in the main, all right? I still got action on the side.
All right, we got 5 players. That's going to be a good size pot.
God damn, JoJo.
Well,
Fuck, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna bet 100 anyway. Yeah, they got
yeah.
What you going with now? I don't give a damn, huh?
Kerry,
Yeah.
he's going to chop, but I think he's going to chop something. Joe's going to chop it with Kerry. What did Kerry? Oh, Kerry got there with the straight. Kerry got there with the wheel.
I couldn't win the top, but I mean the bottom, but I got the top. I got the straight on the top. He got the 9. What the fuck, boy?
Yeah.
Make sure we carry wins. Gary got there.
There's another 9 somewhere in this deal.
There's 4 9s.
Oh, there's one. There's a 5th one.
Yeah. Ken started out with middling hearts and got there with turned to boat and got better with 4 of a kind. Still got some action.
Yeah, he can bet you got it.
Really bad.
All right.
I say I might win the top.
That's a pretty big action bomb pot dealt by JoJo.
I'm open-ended up top.
Thank you, Chewy.
Chopped every bomb pot.
So far, so good.
One day. Queen high flush, 2 pairs. Queen on the bottom. Good hit there.
Damn, Jojo.
JoJo just got done splitting and stacking chips, and now he's getting ready to deal a regular hand.
We need some more lights, Tyler.
If you're out there watching us, be sure to like us, help us get into extended time. Watch some poker action here. Don't think that other game's started quite yet, but if you want to watch the game and participate in some fun poker, come on down to the Harker Heights location here on Veterans Memorial, or if you're north of town, come see us at KARD Club Waco over on Woodway. Got great action, and the game is on all of the TVs, both spots.
They throwing it around on the screen too.
Ken bumps at $20 with Jack 10. Waco Scrub, $74 all in with pocket fives. K-Rock's out. Curtis is out with one of Waco Scrub's fives.
Waco Scrub. What happened to his chips? What did I miss? Did he
Bomb pot.
Bomb pot will do it to you.
Yeah. Ken had a
scooper hand.
He did not scoop. K-Rock. He got over K-Rock's flush, but K-Rock got the wheel on the bottom where Ken turned a boat over K-Rock's second nut flush and then rivered a 4 of a kind. So K-Rock was happy to split it with when he backed into the wheel.
You ain't lying.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't that work out? It works out a lot, doesn't it? When you chase on one board and you think you have it one, you end up winning the other one.
Yes.
Oh, we got my boy Tyler.
Kid, I didn't know this. Did you have a vote before that other 9K?
See, this
Tyler with a
what do you think about this play right here? When you have something like this, you got somebody, and I understand it's not tournament play.
Yeah,
but when you do this, like you have some player all in, because who knows? Tyler could have bet him out, and we'll get to see it. Ken's not going anywhere.
No.
Tyler's not going anywhere now. Tyler may push here.
And Tyler hasn't been playing much, so if I was Ken, I mean, Ken's ahead.
I mean, pot's 563. You turned a 9 with what, 350?
Yeah.
350.
This might be the end of Ken.
You can't call if you're Ken here.
Yeah, he's got top pair, and he's got an up and down draw.
But if that club comes and say it's a queen of clubs, it can't be. Well,
could be a 7 of clubs, and that would.
King
Tyler's got the top end of it, but now
and
Ken's
he gives
got
Ken two pair. He can't call.
Yeah, and Waco Scrub, he knows he's.
Just start grabbing your chips.
Yeah,
he yelled chips.
Yeah, he doesn't even pair. He doesn't beat his pair didn't beat any of those cards out there.
And the way they're betting, that's when you know you're pretty much beat.
But I'll tell you what, it's for those of you that are new to this, that's exactly. We're really short stack, and you got a pocket pair of any kind. That's really your best move.
It's your only move, man. There's no way you see the flop. And unfortunately, he didn't win. That's what you move on. Yeah. Reload with chips and let's play again.
And for those,
he makes a call.
Wow. Oh, you're.
Yeah. That is a straight.
I think he's getting all of his chips, ain't he?
I do believe so, because Tyler had a lot in front of him.
And he got a purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the river. I was ahead all the way.
So, Tyler parlays that low VPIP into a big $1,600.
As I was talking earlier, your VPIP doesn't equal your winnings.
Oh, why didn't you raise?
No, I got 2 pair on the 10 on the river.
Oh,
I got a
You gave me one dinner day. I got a floor day though.
Yeah.
You mean start deal for buddy?
One deal?
Oh, nasty fucking river.
He had a bunch of outs.
Yeah.
Actually, he didn't have that many.
So one of my, he's moved away down to the coast and retired. But one of my all-time favorite card club players, no river, no fish.
You want your parlay, buddy?
Oh, what's his name? I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
What? How many games you got on this parlay? For what? 200?
So, who's favored in the Bills Chiefs game?
The Bills. I think the Bills are 2-point favorites.
Okay, so it's pretty tight.
Yep. Who you taking, Brad? Who are you taking, Brad? You know what? I want the Bills to win.
I'd like to see them advance.
I don't know if I want to see them. I just like Mahomes and what he's done. You know, I think Kansas City has taken him for granted for so long. They just seem not to help. Like they don't send him any help.
No, and they've had now. Admittedly, I thought it was a good move to let Tyreek go because Tyreek was going to get real expensive. But they're
Brad, Brad, I'm glad we have this because I disagree with that.
Sure.
In this reason, Brad, you got a franchise. You got it. These dynasties only come. It's like mixing the right ingredients to you have the perfect what you want. I have it. I'm only going to have it for a couple of years.
Right.
Maximize it, what you can. What the Cowboys do, they maximize when they signed Leon Lett, they went and signed everything, and they kept it. Now, when you do that and you start thinking that we need it, they would have won multiple Super Bowls, and they won. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but and just imagine if he was on the team right now.
They've got 2 Super Bowl wins, and they're back in the divisional playoffs. But the cautionary tale on the other side of that to me is the New Orleans Saints, who are in salary cap hell and are going to be in it for a couple of years
because they signed.
Well, they kept on rolling over into Kamara. They kept Breeze for a long time, and so they're
the other receiver, can't remember his name. Yeah.
Well, Michael Thomas.
That didn't want to play this and that. No, you're right. But
if you do it and the Chiefs did it and hit.
But I think when the only difference there is they're winning Super Bowls.
Right.
They're winning Super Bowls with Tyreek Hill. The Saints weren't. The Saints were just trying to stay above water. We're just trying to be competitive. There's a difference between staying competitive and then it's a Super Bowl or bust for the Chiefs.
Sure.
And you have that team set in place. You got to go all out. And I'm sure if they go to Mahomes and say, hey, let's make a contract negotiation. Let's extend the years. Let's do this.
Well, I think they're doing, but I also think that with Mahomes, you got to look at. I think what is he? 27. Mahomes has got 10 more years, and so you don't need to go into salary cap jail this year.
No.
You can be smart and build back up again. I mean, you don't want to tank, but you don't have to sell out. He's not Tom Brady in Tampa.
No, but do you think he's got? You forget Tom Brady didn't win a Super Bowl for 10 years. I think people forget that there was a 10-year gap that he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Because he won it in 2001,
2003, and then so there was a 10-year gap that he didn't win that. And you do that in today's NFL, it's like we forgot about you. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like people want immediate satisfaction right now, and having Tom Brady that long, 10 years without Super Bowl wins, people forget he went that long without winning one.
Yeah, but I gotta say.
Oh, look at this! How do you make this call? Oh, I thought he'd gone all in.
No.
I had a pocket pair. I was sure I was not winning.
That's gonna save. That's gonna save Mr. John B.
It should, but he's got 4s again. Yeah, he's not. He can't possibly go in the tank.
And Rob knows he's good now. I think.
No, that's what I'm saying. I just had a neck of pairs, so I ended up at last place.
Kings are good. Yeah, his only move was on the flop.
John,
represent. You have that ace.
Yeah. John got out of that as cheaply as he could.
Oh yeah. And unfortunately for Rob, it was that ace slowed everybody down.
What is your take on set mining with pairs like 7s or lower? Because 8's kind of the break point. Do you like set mining? Like, will you call a $40 or $50 bet to set mine?
It depends how many people are involved in the hand.
Okay.
Heads up, I'm not.
No.
If
it's multi-way,
multi-way, yes. Heads up, no. I mean, it's a coin flip. Like, why? Even if I hit, like, what am I getting out? You know what I mean? Like.
Okay.
Because imagine that situation, ace 4, whatever. That ace is going to completely kill Rob. Rob, he makes a move. Rob folds. We move on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like. For at least 30 minutes. That's just, you know what I mean? That's just me.
Don't do that.
Set mining and rabbit hunting. I hate rabbit hunting. I don't do it because what's the point? If I want to see it, I would have called you. Let's just move on.
I respect John's play right here. He didn't call with 4-3. He raised with 4-3.
He does this a lot. He's done this a lot. I see him do. He did with 9-5 or 10-5. So.
Are you inheriting this place?
Sure, Rob will make this call, I think.
Does he call or does he raise? Yeah, he's calling.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Miss Lou, bring Kai a big red.
Oh, there's 3 aces going. Tyler says, I feel like gambling.
Tyler's dangerous. Now he's got even more chips in front of him.
And this is John B's, man. He gets a low flop. Nobody's going to see him on 3-4.
Yeah.
Talking about you now, Tyler.
Here we go. Ace deuce, ace 3, 3-4, ace 9, and king 7. 5 players to this flop. Put it out there, Mr. JoJo.
Oh.
Clubs.
42.
Tyler.
42.
Rob's not going anywhere. We sound like a broken record. Rob's always chasing them flushes.
But he's got the nut flush draw. All he needs is one
Let's see if he
more.
re-raises here. Oh, he's got him calling chips. I just feel if that flush comes, I don't think Rob gets paid off.
Yeah, and the thing is that the ideal thing is that it'd be a 7 of clubs to keep Tyler in there.
There it is. See, now's where I don't think Rob will get paid off at all.
120.
Well, never mind. That's why I don't know the game, folks. When you have
Now,
somebody,
does Rob learn his lesson and just call?
yes, you have to.
No. Now he's gone.
Rob, why are you raising, Rob?
Not fold.
Get pulled.
Rob, why are you raising, Rob?
Really?
It's 30 minutes ago. He didn't.
He doesn't like money.
I had the nuts.
Nut flush?
I had the ace-high flush.
John B. I guarantee you John B. fires that river.
Oh, sure.
That
You
was
know
a
what I
bad
mean?
raise on your
He's
part.
firing that river.
Nothing.
Yeah, and I used to do the same thing Rob did. I mean,
What's he scared of?
Kings, queens, and shoulders.
I guess maybe a paired board, but I mean,
If you had a
and
paired
those ha-
board,
and those
guess,
ha-
on that paired board, guess what you're doing? You're raising a lot more than whatever.
sure.
You,
I mean,
you
but
don't want that
it's-
flush to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he's
I'm not
there's
going to
these-
let you get there with that flush.
yeah. I think he could have made more money because he
John B.'s going to fire again.
sure. But again, we're look at
Again, we're
Tyler,
sitting
Jack
here.
6
It's easy to sit
suited,
here.
Yeah. But I would have called if I had the nut flush. I would have called.
Yeah.
I'm raising.
And I guess maybe Rob thought he had a smaller flush. Or
Getting
something.
rid of that stack.
John B. seems a pretty action player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not having known the guy a lot, and not knowing him at all,
Yeah.
he gets in a lot of hands.
This is all fucking white chips.
That's $1.
Can you? I'm about to get some tape to your mouth. You don't stop.
Kyle with ace king. See how Kyle plays ace king.
40.
40, 140
And we all know that Ace King is an amazing hand.
How do you play ace king now? Do you still raise with it? I've reached my
Depends
limit.
on-
Ace king, the most I'll raise is $30.
Yeah. I know
you
opinions.
wanna have to
I know
make a-
opinions vary, especially
Yes.
from one of my favorite people, all around people. I'm
He'll
not-
fold it.
yeah.
I just feel you have to get value out of that hand. You can't limp in with that hand because if it does,
can't-
you're not getting any value out of it. So
Am I shoving with it? Never.
no, but I'll make it $30, and I get a flop like this.
Sure.
Well, you know, I made some money. If I didn't, hey,
I don't know.
And Pythagoras. That's my new name for him.
for who?
For Kai.
Oh, for Kai.
For all the angles.
Oh yes,
For geometry. I know it's a little esoteric, but
what, folks? Somebody educate me. Rob, what are we watching?
it's interesting.
Is that the word? Is that the word?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've seen him do this with. He did it with 9, 10, 5.
345.
Ship it all in now.
346.
346. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, I thought he.
It seems like he's starting to get on tilt now, doesn't it? Like he's
I
at
don't.
the
I don't
point where
think
he's
he's
trying to force
I don't-
action.
I don't think he's trying.
No, we're over that hill we were talking about.
I mean,
Get a marker. Remember those? You get markers.
Rob, why did you raise them? Yes, please.
1,000, you had like 500. Yeah, Coach, you can call 500.
Let me
We
explain
call
this.
4,000 with you.
okay.
So basically, what happened was, oh my god,
That was very common. Look at that. Very common.
He bet 45.
I avoided the snap calls. I mean,
Tyler had the king.
Markers in the hand, and like, those were almost as good.
That's 125.
Like, if I didn't get by a game out of turn 10, you might take the marker as an exchange of turn.
This is the worst call of my life. This is absolutely the worst call of my life.
He makes the call. John calls him. No. Yeah.
I can't win.
so I want to play sets that they're trying to vote up. Or if it-
Ace King offsuit holds up.
So it's two options. Either it says if he has nothing like he had,
Yeah. But I think if you just call there, he's barreling on that river. He's been doing it all night. And it's different from here, Rock, because we're watching on the stream. But if you go back and watch the stream, he's barreling He's continuation. But
wait.
you saw, I mean, he just.
that
Put,
Chewy?
you see
A
this?
dollar.
Hey, you heard that, right?
Like I really don't know what he's doing.
$2 out the stack out there.
Yeah.
So we can put it in the fund.
You should let me put it in there for you. You should let
What
me
did I
put it in
miss?
there.
I was interviewing Rob. He was telling
called
me.
Queen 7 offsuit. He called that.
He called Queen 7?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hey, I've seen the conservative version, which is known as dead money, and I've seen just the opposite now.
It is
Dead money. This is just complete opposite of you. You see dead money will fold ace king, ace queen right there. He would have folded. Dead money folds ace queen right there.
to a
Kai.
$350
Yes,
bet probably.
you folded.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Now we have Queen 7 that calls you.
Right.
It's just the opposite, Brad.
Yeah, but but some people also do that deliberately for table image because they know that they'll get people to call them with monster hands later. And Kai, look at the calls Kai gets because of his overbetting, and
I think Kai gets the calls too because people just want to beat him.
yeah.
You know,
We got D brother still in it.
his hair's messed up. He's got he's been in the tank too much.
Yeah. Waco scrub bumps to 30. K Rock's out with 2-3 offsuit. Curtis is out with King 5.
Do you still think that Jack 10 that old Curtis hit him with is still on his mind?
Do you think Kai went the other way and folded ace 9 offsuit?
See what I mean?
He's not reading your book. Not reading the book. A lot of aces out there.
And I think Kai knows who the bets are coming from.
Uh-huh. Somebody's got. Oh, there's. Anybody got a queen?
Nope. Queen first one to bet will win.
It's got queen, queen, 3, rainbow.
Line is 2.5, sir.
Come on.
Line is 2.5, no 46.
John B. John B. looks. He's about to make a move in a minute.
Nobody paired up yet. Everybody's still playing.
Ace 10 still winning.
Waco and Short Rob would be splitting.
Hey.
Is there a loose 6? John B. John B. caught a 6.
He's
All
thinking
in.
they just saw him call with Queen 7, right?
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get paid off here.
No.
Nobody believes in their ace enough.
It's not even worth it.
No.
Can he make a comeback? He just seems like he's on tilt. You know what I mean? It really does. It just seems like he's on. I mean, I hope he does. He's an interesting player.
No, and he had some really solid plays and calls earlier in the stream. He is the most. He's even more aggressive than Kai. Look at that. Curtis has been quiet for the last 45 minutes.
Curtis
filleted everybody.
Curtis picks his spots, goes in there, and aggressively takes the pots, and then he goes away.
Yep.
But you look at the leaderboard, he's up. You know what I mean? And that's just the way he does it. It's like Curtis makes his mind up on this hand. I'm winning it, and he'll put all his chips in there.
All right, I'll take Kansas City +3.
Waco scrub.
Ace queen.
Which of our friends calls ace queen the parking lot hand?
Who's that?
Because and for those
There
of
is
you
somebody.
There is somebody, and he calls it the parking lot hand because I think it hasn't been good to him, and he says he ends up in the parking lot
too
when
much.
he plays ace queen offsuit. And everybody's, and I think Doyle Brunson.
Look at old Tyler just limping in there with 10s.
Right. 107. All of the money.
Oh,
Is Scrub going all in over the top?
I don't think so.
What's wrong?
He's got a call at least. You're at least calling, right?
There's a lot. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot
There
of
it
players
is.
behind him. Did
Thank
he
you.
shove?
There it is. There it is. Well, he might as well
he
be shoved.
500.
500 out there.
I don't think he's committed. I don't think. Look at Tyler. What do you do for Tyler?
Free to get out. Let's go, Tyler.
No, whatever.
Who's in there? I think Tyler.
If I'm Tyler,
I think
I'm
Tyler-
going all in. I'm not calling you.
Because I don't think
I want to see all
Waco's
5 cards.
Waco's only got another 500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tyler dropped it. No,
Yeah, he folded. You either going all in
Or you're-
folding.
yeah.
I'm gonna with pocket 10s and I look his stack. He's playing good. I want to see all 5 cards.
So the aces are
5s hold up.
fighting it out. No more action.
Tyler. Here we go.
Oh, that's a set. I think that's pretty much it. Boat.
Tyler wins the side.
D brother, I'm glad he got that. He's had some tough beats. Good for him for
Again,
voting
it's
him.
what you said earlier when Scrub had pocket sevens. Remember, he just made a move. I'm all in.
Yeah.
Huh?
Tyler.
So Tyler dodges a bullet because he was ahead.
No,
Not
Tyler
saying that. When
didn't
30
dodge a
minutes
bullet.
into it.
Yep, he dodged a
No,
bullet. He was ahead.
No, he actually didn't. He
No,
would have
he-
made a lot of money.
Tens? No, he would have lost to that boat.
I can
Yeah,
I'll
but he only had $100. The big bet
Oh.
came from Waco Scrub, which
Oh,
is 500.
there you go. My apology. Yeah.
Yeah, so if they get it all in there, he takes all of Scrub's money.
Right.
So I don't see Scrub folding there if he goes all in. Do you? He's already put $500 out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to leave $500 out there.
Although Scrub's a hell of a player.
Oh, no, yeah. He might have laid it down. But we got chips coming to the man in seat 7, known as John B. Man, doesn't look happy, folks.
He came over here by me when he said shit.
As we see D brother. Scrub, short Rob making a way out of there. Get out of there, Rob.
Came over here by me when he said chips.
Yeah, Rob wants some big hands. That lets you know how much he was down. He's still down. I mean, Kai gave him a free 600.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been playing for about 2 hours.
10-9 coming around.
No score in the Buffalo game.
Still early.
Raised to 15. Fold.
So, Brad, who you taking? I don't know if we even did we even say who you're
I
taking?
will take Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I just mostly, mostly just to see
See
somebody else
different.
in the title game.
It's like when Tom Brady was there. You just tired anybody else but the Patriots.
Well, I do appreciate excellence, but I think the Bills. I really like what they've been doing. Did Kai?
2, 3,
Oh,
5.
I thought somebody had ace 4.
John B's gonna bet. Yeah, John B is gonna bet a lot.
It's a quarter. Waco Scrub and Kai are both gut shotting for the same card. If that 4 comes out, oh,
John B and Kai.
yeah.
He goes
John
all
B's
in.
too
Kyle call.
2.
Oh, that's a pair of threes. Whew.
It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Actually, fuck it, I'll go once. You want once or 3 times?
It doesn't matter. Whatever you want.
1 or 3.
I'll go with anything. Earlier, I'll offer anything.
He's gonna flip a coin.
All right, 3 times.
3 times?
That'll work.
Here comes
That's one for John.
Mr. John. 2 for Mr. John.
Yeah,
Might win 1.
There it is.
1 for Kai.
Thank goodness. Thank you for the offer. Anything you can get
At that point, I'm running at one time, don't you think? When you're John B. I mean,
I think
gotta
you
get
would
my
run it.
pod. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Keep it up.
yeah. You wanna?
he's gonna be playing.
if you're
He
stuck-
seems to be playing a lot of hands. I guarantee you, he's not folding. He gets any ace. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So, this game does lend itself to a lot of superstitions. It's not blackjack.
How much, sir?
Blackjack is non-independent outcomes because it all depends on what cards have been played. It's a different hand every time.
Oh yeah.
But it's tough to remember. It's tough to remember that when you're stuck a couple thousand. I've been there.
This bomb pot's being brought to you by the KARD Klub Live Stream Productions. Dave, man behind doing it all. 1505 East Venezuela Boulevard here in Harker Heights, Texas, folks. Give us a call at 254-674-1212. Come join us here in Harker Heights. Or if you're out there in the Waco, Gatesville, Temple, or it's out there, Robinson, in that area, and you can hear me, go out to KARD Klub Waco. They got it going
Kerry,
on.
you're already internet famous. Holding up his phone.
Kerry's got his own hoodie. It says K-Rock on it.
Yep.
And we know.
One of my favorite players.
Yeah, oh,
in,
yeah.
in, an- in,
Kerry's
a, in an
great, yeah.
institution here at the KARD Klub.
I don't have 4. I only got 3. No, I got 4.
Kerry's another person you never know what he's playing with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's a very disciplined player,
Yeah.
though. But
He's a disciplined, but he varies.
There's
He varies
there's
well.
times when he makes some moves that I'm like, whoa, I never put Kerry on that. And sure enough, that's what makes him a great player.
It is.
Yeah.
Because then you have to think about like what you could have. Then you have to toss away cards.
I like 3 cards.
Will you put 3 cards in?
I like it when they play in Louisiana where you don't split it.
Oh, so you get to keep everything? So just 2 cards still
Hold on,
play.
3 cards, but you don't play 2.
Okay, so it's
You play 2 matches.
5-5-4.
Just hold them. 3 cards, hold them. I like it.
Action's
Only.
coming around. We'll find out
I
who's
think,
got the 5.
I think
they
we're
play
single
41?
I think we're single boarding this.
I guess 41 is pretty good because you usually, I think 95% of the time you have one winner and you do 41. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Tough to chop.
Pull that back real quick. Everybody go ahead and rescan your cards for me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna make sure the cards get read correctly.
So D Brothers got a couple of diamonds and a 4.
I better check. Better check and make
He's
sure.
checking. Scrub doesn't have anything to raise with. K-Rock's got
There's a 5. Of course, Curtis has got it.
Yep.
Kai's got every 8 in the book.
Yep. You don't like a set in your hand in Omaha. What's Ken got? No, nothing worth dying.
They actually have a 5. The only person calling here is a 5. Curtis will take it down.
Big overpass. Yep.
3.5, and I got over 46.
Curtis will take it easy $200, folks. That's the way you do it.
nice, nice.
You have the under
As we see Curtis,
Curtis
is up.
being Curtis.
Curtis almost up. Almost $2,000. Look at Kai. Tyler. And Tyler, if Tyler makes that big call within 10s, he's still, I mean, Tyler's
Yep.
doing great. So
He'd have taken the rest. You're right. He would have taken the rest of Waco Scrubs'
Waco
money.
Scrubs money. So, but he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Just want to make sure I understand before the game kicks off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can text it.
Well, you fall asleep, forget to text.
And nobody's treading water in this game. You're either up over 500 or down.
Oh, you're
over
down.
500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
This is
nobody in between.
There's no in between. No. There's some games you'll see people.
They're up down 100. They're up 100 every here and there. Don't forget, folks, that this game started out as a $300 match to stack. It was $300, and
there's over
most of
10,000
these
on the
chips,
table.
most of the, I'd say almost 90% of these chips have been bought. They weren't.
Yep.
It wasn't they were added on. It's, people got busted out and they went and reloaded again. They busted out and went and reloaded again. So I think we've had a lot of people. Man, look, like John B's just chasing money now.
Now, there are games where John B, where that strategy will really work, like in a regular tight 1-2 game, like not the kind of games we often
But
have
look
here.
what he gets called with.
Sure.
Queen 3 and 5-3.
Too.
And he is right now ahead.
And now he's going all in.
And he's got paid. He's going to get paid off.
No, he won't get paid off by anybody.
Well, I mean, he's going to get.
Yeah.
He's going to get the.
Me too.
Hey, little by little, that's how you make the stacks come back up,
Right.
John B.
What was your pick today on the game?
Because what I think a lot of people are used to in traditional 1-2 games is that you buy in for 100 times the big blind, maybe 150 times, so you're in for 400, maybe 500. But this is the biggest 1-2 game in Texas, or as we get teased sometimes, 1 to 200.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And so a $60 bet would scare everybody off.
Here,
in a
it almost just like juices a pot.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get 1 or 2 callers, you're like, I'm priced in. I'll have 2, now I'm 58 more to win this.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And we play with guys that'll look at, they will fold, they won't call a $2 bet,
No,
they'll
call a $60 bet.
They'll call a
Easy.
$60 bet because it's worth their time.
Yes.
And
I'm not
and
calling
I know
you for
that-
$2. I'm not wasting my time for $2 to sit here and think about a hand. But
that's time for go
Yes.
go get a
smoke
Coke
break.
or smoke break. Yeah.
No,
check your
and
football
that
scores.
is weird. That you are right, Brad. That people will do that. See, and I think somebody's gonna get tired of him doing this a lot.
Yeah.
He keeps raising. If I'm somebody and I get a monster hand, I'm putting them all in. You know what I
Waco
mean?
Scrub called with
King 10
with suited big gappers. Kai 6'2" offsuit finds a fold. Rob
King gets in there with 5-3. And that's not what Ken
Those
wanted.
are-
Ken would rather
yeah.
go heads up when
Yeah.
he makes that big of a bet. Because any cards he can make a move and shove all in, but
Oh,
he's dead. Oh, that's
Waco
a good
Scrub.
check by Scrub.
Yeah.
There's another player. I thought it was us.
No, it's me, you, and the winner.
Sure.
I don't think there's a 9 out there.
No, Scrub's got king 10. He may fire
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
There's some money out there. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I think John's at the point now where he's going to try to build every pot up. In case he does hit, then it's it's an inflated pot, and he can, which is good for the table.
Yep.
But you know, with somebody like that, if you get a big hand and they keep doing that, you wake up with a big hand and you just shove them all in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing all 5 cards.
I see.
Well, Buffalo's up 3-0.
Shadow card. 5-3.
And it's entirely possible points are going to be hard to come by.
You think? I would say just the opposite. I said take the over. Brad, I
Hey.
may be wrong.
I'm sorry, I hadn't been looking at our. Sorry,
chat?
guys.
Oh,
I hadn't
neither
been
have
looking
I.
at the chat, but Felix, always good to hear from you. Yeah, Beetle, we know you got your Niners in the title game.
Beetle, just make sure you give me my money, Beetle. Oh, he's trying to run it back. Beetle, no, Beetle, I need to get paid. Yeah.
What do we got going on here?
$10 coming around. Scrub's gonna make it. There we go. Queen Jack always makes a pair. Is what Devin told me.
Yep, and they're suited connectors and big suited connectors at that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking hand. Kai's got.
Every hand Stratos has been terrible.
Ken may re-race it here. There it is. I knew it was coming.
Ooh, good move on Ken.
It's a perfect spot by Ken there. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yep.
80s call 75. Where
Yep.
Oh man.
326 total.
How much? 326. Oh.
Is Kai calling? He's in there for. I bet he calls. Kai wants to gamble. So we just talked about, Brad. Right on cue. It's not worth my time to call for $60, but for 326, sure.
I don't know.
Oh, he fought.
Good.
Okay.
Look at that discipline.
He do it one time.
I bet you it comes right now. Deuce.
Oh man.
Oh, there's the ace.
Here comes. Watch Scrub's face. Watch Waco Scrub's face.
Yeah.
Here comes. Come on.
Right. We'll talk later, Chewy.
Yeah.
I told him to change his name on screen to Kenny Do It. And I said, yes, he can.
Yes, he
Oh,
can.
man.
It's a good move by Ken, and it paid. And it paid
Yeah,
off.
he made the right move. He got lucky and hit that ace. You know what I mean?
Oh, girl.
No, the traditional oh girl.
Oh, girl, it sucks when you're old Waco Scrub, man. You hit your queen, and
Yep.
inevitably that ace always comes on that turn.
Let's bet, James. Let's bet 25 on every quarter. Each quarter's 0-0.
Jack 10. Tyler's been quiet. Get in there, man. See, there's got to be something going on with Tyler. If you're not calling with Jack 10, at least for.
It's very well position.
You're definitely losing.
Do you consider position in calling? I am a
don't.
position guy. Like
I don't, because I mean, like we said, this game plays completely different than the other 1-2 game out there.
Right.
There really is nothing. Like you're talking about raising 16, it doesn't do anything to you here. You're gonna get caught. There's money in.
well, I love Jack 10 offsuit, and it makes a lot of hands.
I would've called.
But if I'm first and some of these big players behind me, it's a good $10 hand. But am I in for 90, which is always a possibility in this game.
But I mean, yeah, but I mean that's for $20. I'll call to see. I mean, he's got a lot of chips in front of him. Why not see a flop?
What do we got?
If it gets
here?
raised on me, I fold. 9-3-2. Sharab hit his deuce.
That's the one we donate to from work.
No threes out there. No nines.
D Brothers going for a straight bluff. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, D brother.
Yeah, he's a pretty aggressive player. The more chips he goes, the more.
That's a non-profit. A true charity. It's all volunteer work. Everybody volunteers. Nobody's paid.
How about the opening up
So Camden, yeah, anybody can play on the live stream. You can call in and see what slots are available, or you can text us at the same number.
Yeah, give us a call at 254-674-1212. Kylie's working today, but you can call up here anytime you want. Whoever's at the cage will answer the phone, let you know. And streams are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know the Tuesday stream gets filled up pretty fast. Sometimes they change it up, and it's a bigger stack stream on Tuesday. Sometimes they get up to 5,000. Sometimes it gets to 1,000. So it just depends. So whatever you find you feel comfortable at, let us know, and they'll compose a list, and then they'll send you out a text message and let you know when to be here, what time to be here, and then show up. And for some reason, if you can't make it, please give us a call so that we can have your seat filled up. That happens a lot to where life happens. But it's just
we can't see Kai's cards, but he did bump it to 100.
It's what we like to see. What do you think he's got?
John B.
John B's trying to find any reason to call.
Yeah,
he likes that $100 out there.
D brother trying to talk himself
into calling
with a
because there's money out there
with some suited cards.
Because there's money out there.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I got.
Illegal downfield kick.
What does Kai show?
Yeah,
Ace 10. Ace 10.
Tyler, what's up, Tyler? Tyler, why did you call with tens?
You have to hit it back, and the guy hit it.
Yeah.
What's that? No, did you think he had? What'd you think? He just had a bigger pair.
But yeah, Stephon Diggs fumbled, and Dalton Kincaid.
We've been singing
instead of even trying to get it or whatever, he just slapped it right.
That's fair. No, yeah. I was just saying, you've changed your game up, Tyler.
Yeah.
The old Tyler with a snap call there.
Yeah, and you're having a hell of a game, Tyler. We got Tyler next to us taking a break, and
I asked him about the tens.
Yeah, he's varied his play quite a bit and done very well.
He said he just felt he had jacks or something, which I mean it makes sense. At that point, you got to go with your gut. I know it's easy for us to see here, but if you feel like the guy's got jacks or something there and you got tens, hey, you fold it and you move on. Nothing lost.
So back at the game, K-Rock wakes up with pocket kings.
Makes it 100.
Guy, are you on the
bumps it up?
New season of RuPaul's Drag Show.
Fold.
Yeah, I bet he is.
10-9, nothing coming around.
I have one of them.
What about them?
So this is a classic example that we were talking about early in the stream, that you don't often get there with big cards because you got to have somebody
else has to have big cards with you.
Yeah, willing to run around.
Again, as you were mentioning, Brad, there's nobody teetering that level. You're either up $700 or you're down $400.
Yep.
That's the way you do it, folks. Come down here to the KARD Club. We got a table going already. They've been playing for a while.
Yep. And we always got room at the KARD Club for you.
So the game's tied, Brad, 3-3. I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think that it's not gonna be a defensive game today.
So Chew and I aren't getting to watch the game closely. Those of you on the stream commentating, Felix, Brian, all of our usual.
Good, let us know.
Yeah, tell us, is it a defensive battle or are the conditions tough? It doesn't look like a lot of snow. It just looks like it's really cold, especially for us Texas guys.
15.
Look, we've seen John B. Hey, Brad, I'm confused about that. We've seen John B. raise $60 with some weird hands, and now he gets a nice hand. King Queen, he only makes it 15.
Well, that is varied play, and that can really pay off.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
It could sucker people into
getting in there. And at this point, it saved him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Hey, is that a cuss word?
Ken's open-ended.
No, that's just what's under your chin.
Damn.
Although he could fall in love with two overcards.
To this kind of flop.
Yeah. I've seen weirder today.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, he's made some weird play. Look at Kai. Kai's betting at it with a gut shot. Ken will come along.
What is
I know y'all can bet in front of me, right?
What is it?
Just calling all the time. Y'all can bet in front of me.
K-Brother's got a pair.
K-Rock's looking for that 4. Right? 4 or 8.
Curtis said was from the spot.
No, not a 4. Yeah, 4 or 8. Queen of spades.
Is anybody left with a big card? No, just Kai's ace.
Oh, that's the lateral.
Oh, that is a beautiful lateral.
That's the old read option.
D brother checks when he's
usually the aggressive one.
But I wouldn't be proud of my pair of fives either.
You waiting on me.
And now that ace will scare somebody off.
That's ace now. Y'all waiting around for it.
Is somebody going to represent? Somebody going to overbet and pretend like they got the
D
spades?
brother might. There it is. I mean, how to know it? Red Kyle call.
Yeah.
Kai's got $3,000 in front of him. He's making this call. Whoa. Deep brain.
Now I think that's a case of. I think that's a case of who made the bet.
What's that?
I think that's a case of who made the bet.
Yeah,
if,
I mean,
if it had been John.
Oh yeah,
short,
yeah.
That's good.
If it had been John, he'd have called for sure. Maybe he calls with Short Rob.
I'm not worried about that part of it. I'm not worried about that.
Short Rob or K-Rock. And I think he'd call for Curtis, if only just to make Curtis show his cards.
Yeah, Curtis. Yeah, it's just I didn't see Kai folding there. I really didn't.
Yeah. So, Dad, cool. Dad, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Thank you. It's cold and windy, and it looks like his call is it's a defensive game that we're not watching. Brian says it's cold, but both are cold weather teams. Yep.
Yeah, it'll work. I mean, I don't think the cold really affects these guys, especially the quarterbacks. And I mean, when you have a game like this, is what.
Yeah.
I think the players, it's your quarterback, and if they can spin that ball.
No, he never hit the ball.
He laying on his knee.
No, he wasn't even laying on Kansas City guy.
What do we got there?
Oh, see, you
K-Rock says no.
9-7.
Yeah.
Oh, Curtis bumping
Curtis
it up.
is in a hand. We've seen Curtis in a hand in a while.
What did he make it? Did he make it to 35?
35.
Yeah. A lot of people running away from Curtis. John B calls.
Again,
D
I
brother
don't understand.
got a legit hand. Got the overcard.
Like E-Band Ebola.
Yeah, it's a virus.
It's like the E-Band Ebola.
Got COVID or what?
But look at John B flopping
catch
top
COVID?
two pair.
And D brother was one of these guys with continuation bet here.
Yeah.
I was pretty lucky I don't fall for that Democratic
Oh, he's looking to. He's
Yeah, that's
trying
how
to
it
set a trap.
Sir, you have cancer. No, I don't have cancer. That's just Democrat bullshit.
This will fall.
Yeah, that's $1. That's $1.
He'll take it down.
Yeah.
It's a quote, sir. I don't have to pay.
Hey, the night of the election, Trump wins the election. Free poker for the night.
Y'all heard it, folks. You heard it here, folks. We'll hold it to him. It is.
Yeah.
What is today, Brad?
Today is 364 days from Inauguration Day. It's the 21st of January.
The 21st of January. You heard it here, folks. When Trump wins the nomination, free poker at the Car Club.
Yeah.
We got a bomb pot, everybody.
Bomb Pock coming up.
Trump wins the election, free poker all day.
Free poker all day. $25 coming around. Being brought to you by Dooley's Pool Hopping Pro Shop, Temple, Texas. Go down there and see them. I think they're off of 31st Street. That's what I was told. So go down there and see them, as Brad was saying. Nice establishment, friendly, fun, roomy. So support your local businesses, folks, and let them know you heard it here at the Car Club.
Just tell me what bet sizes you want. I'll start putting it out there for you.
Gosh, I don't want.
$25 bomb pot coming around.
I know the only person who's been winning is him.
Oh, PsyOps. Okay. I got it.
What's PsyOps say?
PsyOps. He's been posting. I didn't know that was you, PsyOps. My bad.
Oh, yeah. PsyOps is a great for the stream. That's another guy that's great for the stream. That guy will give you action nonstop. I enjoy watching him play.
Yeah. But your YouTube screen name was goofing me up. But thanks for watching. Look, what do we got here? We got 9, 6.
2 clubs, 1 board. 9, 5, 7, 9, 5 on the other.
Who's got what?
John B's got them club draws. He may get it in. And he's got a gut shot.
First $100 bet you made in a bomb pot is definitely a donation.
Waco Scrub flops the low set. K-Rock's got some.
John's a pretty observant player. As you heard him, he said that's the first $100 bet that old Scrub has made. So,
but the top set.
Thinking of a hand. Thinking of a card. Go.
What card?
Yeah,
Is it the 9 of diamonds?
6. There we go.
Kai's looking for that. Oh, Kai turns a boat.
And it's the biggest boat because
And
there's
he
no
knows
quad
he's good.
nines
Yeah, there's
with that other
9s.
9.
That makes you feel good.
Yep.
We got one over here, sir. One over here.
And, okay,
Short Rob's got that set of 7s.
Yep.
Scrub's got what? Oh, his boat is dead.
Yep.
No, he could hit a 6.
I'm thinking of a card.
Put a 9 on both boards.
9 on both boards. You get your money back.
All right, I'm just gonna bet 100 again.
Me too.
100.
Who's got the clubs?
James,
Kai
let me say
scooping
what I
it.
got first, and then you can probably muck.
Okay.
Is Kai going to get
Same
them
with
both?
Rob.
Yes.
Oh, because he got the
Full
straight.
house and straight.
Yes.
Full house, straight.
There's his face.
Just ship
Look at his
it.
face.
Just ship it.
Yeah.
Just don't guess.
Look at his face. Look at his girl's face.
Well, and
He was talking that mess, thinking I need a 9. No, you
So
don't.
long, JoJo. What is it so long?
nobody table talks like Kai.
No, look. Scrubs gives you the best facial reaction when he loses.
And the king queen. I had a queen too.
Well, guys, you know, it's good clean living. You know what I mean?
And Kai doing some life coaching.
Okay, here you go. That's even the worst, right? When they beat
I
you,
had a
now
set
they want to coach you. Yeah, Brad. They all got. I mean, Rob had a set of 7s.
Biggest screen at the bottom.
Rob's down in the negative 1,000.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how big it is, as long as it gets the job done.
Kai really life coaching now. We're
Buffalo's
not going to
yeah, there you go.
elaborate on that. Is
Curtis-
Buffalo driving?
Yeah, they're about to score. Curtis is up 2,000.
On a
I
$300.
mean, Kai's up 2,000. Curtis is up. Might as well. He'll be up to 2,000 before the night's over.
Yeah, queens. Yeah,
You got a set of sevens?
yeah. Pull it on the river.
Short Rob, ace jack. What's he do? Does he call the 10? Does he call that strong or does he?
No, he's gonna raise it. 40.
Very good.
$40 coming around to this table. Totter, come on, Totter. You like? Oh, that's a nice one. I love
Suited.
10-9 suited.
Suited.
If you don't play this,
Yeah.
Totter, just go ahead and get off the table. There you go, Totter.
I don't know what's up with Tyler.
Yeah, see, everybody's talking about it.
You mean card dead or what?
They
D Brothers
forgot.
got bigger suited.
They forgot that Totter was.
Yeah.
We're going to see this hand, Rob. I said exactly what you were going to raise, Rob. I said you'd raise 40.
Yeah, he did call it. He called it exactly.
Get in there.
I love 10-9.
Yeah.
Me too.
Love suited connectors like that.
D Brother's an aggressive player, man. He's going to fire at everything.
Hey, that's two dollars right there. He just said twice.
D Brother's going to go all in. I
He's up
can
and
almost
down
guarantee you he's going to shove.
Up and down.
Or make a move. He's going to make a big move.
Although Tyler's in the lead, but he's got overcards out there.
D Brother, here comes D Brother.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a dirty check.
Yeah.
Rob. Now, please, I hope he just smooth calls you. Man, look at this board. That's the best board you can for King Jack.
Yeah.
He, why does he raise? I don't understand. Now, on the river, if I got King Jack, I shove. I don't care what comes on that river. I'm shoving. I do. I shove. And if it's for D Brother, I'd hope it'd be some blank card because I'm shoving. What's he got behind him? Yeah, I shove here. Big bet. Big bet. 250. Oh, he's gonna make it enough for. Oh, he went the opposite, right? He's getting. He's making it sure to.
Yeah. It went for a little value.
Yeah, he went for a little value.
Sure.
Rob, there's that face. Rob makes it face. Get it out of here.
We've all made that face.
Get it. Rob was down 1.2 posts. I think now he's down almost down 1.4.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Man. That's a dirty card.
What'd you have?
D Brothers making that comeback. He was down.
I was like, head down, triple.
Curtis and Kai are running away with this tonight. And my man John B, he's just donating chips. Did you watch his stream? No, he's making some weird calls. He's got nothing on the board. He's calling.
He's tough to. He'd be tough to read live.
Oh, there's no way reading him. You're not reading him. Action's coming around. Scrub has been in the. He's been in the mixer all day.
Yeah. It's an unusual day because
he's quiet.
He's a hell of a player. He's one of the few people I personally know or play with regularly that has a six-figure cash in a big tournament.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great player tonight. He's just running into.
No, it'll happen.
It's just one of them days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get the wrong cards against the wrong people. You're not.
Or it's just that day. Once it starts running, it just runs bad. It just seems like nothing.
At least if you raise them, you can test
Look at old Tyler. What Tyler wake up with? Ace Jack. John B would have loved to see his king queen this time.
I weighed in.
I'm here to help you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
70 or 75?
75.
Well,
That no pair.
Could get some action on. Look, there could be some fireworks on this hand.
a lot of big cards out there.
Yeah.
Ace 9, Jack 9, Queen 10.
I should just call if I think he's bluffing, just raise it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I was thinking if I'm wrong, I still got to start.
What's he going to put out there for an action hand?
If I lose it, I'm wrong.
5, 6, 7. Whole lot of nothing.
There's a 9.
Somebody's got to bluff at it.
Yeah.
If I lose, I still have a turn check. I should say. If I go all in and lose.
Nobody so much as gets a pair.
But D Brothers thinking like, hey, I have to try to make a move here. First bet wins. And it's from Kai. It's be hard to call this. You can't call this anybody.
Hey, red cards. All red cards.
Look at D Brother. How do you? Oh, he's looking for that 8. See, this was him making that call. It's gonna slow Kai down, and he's gonna win with the ace high.
Kai doesn't know slow, but D Brother.
Kai's gonna have to fire again on the river, but he can't.
No spade. They're doing a whole weekend of
Now Kai's gonna fire. You have to fire.
They're doing that. They're doing
He's gonna win a big pot
deuces
with
wild
ace
tournament.
high.
Yep.
Ace 9. Does Kai have another barrel on him?
different.
Check's good.
Check.
Oh, good.
Oh, shit, I got better than that.
That is sick, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I was hoping you did so I could fold.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
I was hoping you did so I could fold.
Shit, I
It's
couldn't
a good sized
call.
pot, all those
I mean,
70.
that lets you know. I mean,
Yep.
he's very sticky, man. He's a
Yep.
very sticky player.
You bet 15, I fold.
All right, I bet 15.
We've got a player asking to be sat down. However, on the stream,
Who's that?
well, I
is
happen
it?
to know that that player is not within commuting distance.
Yeah, we
so
can-
we'll.
Line the clock out. Line the clock out.
Sir, they're about to score 40 total.
40 coming around. I think that bet was made by John B. I'm telling you, something.
Was it a straddle or is it a? Oh,
No.
John.
And look who re-raises them.
Yeah.
Good old Curtis.
Yeah.
Curtis says, "You've got $280. I'm putting you in the tank." Well, he makes a call. And John B looks mad, doesn't he?
Kai, I got another stat for you. You'll
7,
like.
4, 7. Yeah, I mean, you can't call this, John B.
Dak Prescott has the worst record in NFL history in the playoffs.
Curtis 400. Curtis knows to punish. And he knows how to do it.
And that's the worst.
Oh yeah.
Button.
Again, we've seen Curtis play a couple of hands.
Yep.
He wins them.
Yep.
Stacks up a couple $100. He'll be back.
Absolutely.
Small blind, big blind.
You couldn't first 30 minutes you couldn't hit. You were just hitting. You were going to an ATM machine just cranking them numbers out.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, hope you got more. Hopefully you come back and get it.
We were just visited by D Brother here in the booth, guys.
Yeah, you come. It's coming
Yeah.
back, man. Yeah, you're still down. You still got time.
But you're riding that wave back up, D Brother. It's good to see
yeah,
you.
yeah, it's good, man. You were down.
My kids, ATM
Ooh, look at this.
What is that, Ken? Ace King?
Yeah. See, and this is why John B is just dunking off his money. Yeah, you have to go all in.
Yep.
I like that 8-4. That 8-4 was good.
Not yet.
He runs at one
I
time.
need,
Hey,
I need
you're a
all
little
clubs.
needler right there. That's a little
This is
needle
when you're
right
on tilt, folks.
Oh, yeah.
You're on tilt when you're calling all in with 8-4.
He gets a 4.
No
Beetle, go ahead and say it, Beetle. Beetle, go ahead and say it, Beetle. Beetle, you can go ahead and say it.
I folded 4 deuces. I knew that 4
Yeah, it's super cheap.
So there's 3 pocket pairs on here. Didn't I? Is Ken in the tank?
Yeah, you know,
He doesn't have a suited. He's got an ace. He doesn't have a suited ace, and it's not a big kicker.
D Brothers calling. You think?
How much is it more?
Ooh, John B's not calling.
317.
317 total.
D Brothers calling. I knew it. I know. That's my boy D brother.
Good luck, me.
I like that guy, man. That guy
Yeah.
gives you. He's gonna give you action.
Yep.
If anything,
And it's a live hand.
Yes.
Suited connectors.
Queen
big
Jack's
and
a
they're-
beautiful hand.
And they're
They say Queen Jack always makes a pair.
that's
And
that
he,
wise,
and
the
he only
wise
runs
man
at
Devin
one time.
said. Yep.
The wise man Devin said.
Well, and there's still action on the side, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Between
Rob's
him-
got
between-
$100.
Okay.
Be glad I'm in there. Unless he hit this.
Let's see. Hey, see Scrub's face, folks.
Yeah. What comes out?
That looks pretty good for a small pocket pair. I can beat that hand.
Okay, I should be good. Come on, hit one of them.
Nines.
Any
The
one of them.
nines were good. Tyler, where you at, senor? Oh, what a turn.
Any deuce.
Yeah.
7.
Oh, come on, man. How you missed that?
Tyler, man. Tyler would have all that money.
Send it all to the side.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you didn't even call the 70. I thought if he calls a 70, he gets in there. But man,
Well, like I said, he said, "What is Tyler doing?" I said, "Winning."
yeah, you're right, Tyler. Hey, that pot was 1.3.
Yep.
I wish.
A man with a dream.
And
I mean,
don't
I
think,
just
and
think
nobody there made a bad play because Rob was getting pretty short stacked.
That seems to be unreasonable.
And it was a good opportunity to.
I mean, Tyler just has a lot of chips in front of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what hands are you waiting for? You waiting for kings or aces? But he didn't even call the original 70s. My point. Like,
No, I would have called.
I would have called 70,
with
right?
Yeah.
Pocket nines?
I'd have had to think about it. Oh yeah, you were right.
Yeah, the guy to your left is gonna rip it, but you know because he can't watch the stream. He's ripping anything.
Yeah.
The guy to your left is ripping anything. Ace 5, Queen Deuce, 3 4.
Hurry up, shake your straddle. Hang on, shake your straddle.
$10 restraddle. 5, 10, 20.
Let it, everybody else is late, let it do.
Everybody else got in. 40 to play.
40 to play, folks. That's the way you do it. The dealer gives you. I like that.
Waco Scrub King 2 is going to find a fold K-Rock. Curtis folds a pocket pair.
Who's that?
Curtis folded pocket
He just
pair
knows
fives.
it, huh?
Yeah. King Kai with Texas Ginger's favorite hand.
Yeah, there you go.
Ain't nobody called, Kyle. I can't call you. One person called, I called you.
I got a good one.
Kyle take down a free $77.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
King 5. Or King 3. King 3. I can't
You know,
remember.
I don't have no more
Thanks,
confidence
Psyops,
in-
for the 610 score update. And Brian, we'll pass that along to Dave about the stream glitching. I think he's been trying to work on it a little bit.
They've been working on it.
Yeah. We've been doing some adjusting.
If it's a cold weather and this whole, we all know how the internet is.
Well, he turned open-ended. He flopped 2 overs. He had the best 3.
Yeah, but you left me hanging.
You already got there once.
Huh?
You already got there once.
$5 straddle.
We had King Jack.
That was so long ago.
So getting there once is what I'm supposed to be happy with that?
Yes.
You supposed to be happy with one.
Happy with one? When I'm paid
Action's
500,
coming
I'm
around.
supposed to be happy
It'll
with one?
begin on, I think, Tyler.
You're a good guy.
I like how K now. Of course, it's me saying this, but I like how K-Rock is not chasing with. He hasn't gotten much to play, so he's not pushing a bad position.
2 to 5 to 8.
$5 straddle. The discount as the blind, so mid range is
Oh.
Yeah, instead of raising the extra 2, I just fold.
What is Scrub sitting with a suited ace? K-Rock gets a hand after I just said,
Yeah.
good for him.
Okay. We'll see how he plays his nines.
Is this an ooh girl moment? I think it is.
$80.
That's how Kai plays his pot. We just saw, what's the name with the nines? Now Kai plays
I
his
guess
nines
it's
this way.
that time, fellas.
Short Rob is just,
Thank you.
is Rob on tilt? He's got to win. Ace
What's
has
he
got to
got?
hit. Ace 8.
Yep, and there's only one other ace out there, and it's Scrubs, and he's got a lower kicker. But he's short stacked, and maybe you'll triple up or scare some folks out. Steal and there's legit money in there now.
Uh-oh. Tyler, what'd you get in there with, Tyler?
Bad news.
Kai's not calling this, is he?
From Tyler?
And Tyler's been quiet all day, so
Yeah.
I mean,
But Kai likes.
would you say he likes to set mine? Would you
Yeah,
set
but-
mine now for how much more? 300 more?
Yeah. Kai's got a lot of chips in front of him. He's having a really good stream. But Tyler's got a lot of money.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, it could be dangerous.
And we just saw two people playing completely differently. Kai makes
Yeah.
a call. Tyler
Yeah.
folded. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nines would have held up in the last board. Let's see if Kai can spike that 9.
Call the elections after midnight. I thought it said free time for a week.
That's what it sounds like to me.
That's how you can win. That's what still got action.
Free time. I've been sitting there just playing four-handed. For a week. That's good, thanks.
Kai always a sick flop for Kai.
Yeah.
Pot to 900. What's Tyler gonna make it? 500?
I wonder if you think Tyler shoves?
No.
Or does he try to bleed him a little?
He's gonna make it 500. Close enough. What do you make it?
600. Good.
600. Yeah. 2/3 of the pot.
Chewy knows the players.
Well, it just
Yeah.
makes sense
No,
of the
you-
pot. You know,
yeah.
it's 900, 2/3. You want to
Yeah.
represent. You want to let Kai know that I have a strong hand.
Yeah.
I have a monster hand. That
Yep.
that board doesn't scare me at all.
Yeah.
I think Kai lays this down. Oh man,
Wow.
Brett, I don't make that call bet again.
No.
That's I gotta put him on a big hand. Now, if I'm Tyler, I go all in. You gotta have
Yeah.
aces. You have aces. Because if
Yeah.
Kai, you know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
have ace 4.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I don't think you caught me with pocket 7s. You might have, but now I'm getting it all in.
Although Waco Scrub probably isn't happy with this because he folded the ace 4 suited and the diamonds. He checked. Check.
See? Now we gotta get it all in.
Yeah.
You have to get it all in. What are you scared of now? There's no reason why Tyler
Yeah.
doesn't.
Somebody's not playing a 4. You're scared of aces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I don't see Kai.
No.
It's a big pot, but he knows.
Tens, jacks, queens, kings, everything. You know what I mean? And that's the type of hand I put you on. Like, what did you raise me $600 on the flop with?
Yep.
Not ace king.
Yeah. You 3-bet. You made it 375 pre-flop.
Pre-flop, yeah.
That's a big pair. That's a pair bigger than yours.
There's no way Kai makes this call.
Short Rob's probably got to think he's got a glimmer of.
No, Short Rob's got to know he's dead.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's got a pair. He's got the 8 and an ace kicker, but there's not this much betting.
When you're betting, when you're betting this much,
Yeah.
when you're betting $600 on the or $600 on the flop,
Yeah.
you got to know somebody's got. And
Yeah.
the bet was 300 pre-flop.
Yeah.
Somebody has a pocket pair bigger than
Yeah.
8s. Than an
Everybody's got a boat, including him, but he's got the worst one.
Kai doesn't make this call. I like the move by Tyler. I would like to see it on the turn. He might have gotten paid off on the turn, I think.
Yeah.
Because pocket 10s beat Kai here. Pocket jacks beat him here. He's going to fold. And I mean, the good thing.
So what is taken Kai a while, guys, is that his 4's boat. He's scared of a bigger pair, but he's also got to worry about pocket 7s and pocket 8s, or somebody having a loose. I don't think he's worried about somebody. He's not worried about Short Rob, but it's a tough
is
call.
Nothing on the side.
Yeah.
No. I think,
all the side action is good fun. Kai
Yeah,
saved
good
himself
call.
$1,700 there.
Yeah. I think Short Rob might have checked out.
Yeah.
Good play. I mean, Kai lost what? Kai don't want.
He probably lost about $700-800.
If Tyler make some other 2 calls. He's got this table dominant. He's made 4,000 tonight. You know.
Oh, yeah.
But again, what'd you say he's doing, Brad?
Winning.
He's winning, right? Who cares how it looks? It may not look pretty to me. It may not look pretty to you, but he's stacking chips, folks. So at the end of the day,
that's the point.
That's all you do. And again, I'll do the same thing as Tyler. If I feel somebody's got, this is the hand that you got, Brad, and you raise me, and I feel like I got 10s and you got jacks or queens, I fold and I move on.
Yep.
The only difference here is we get to see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If we're at a regular table, we don't get to see it. You can tell me you had ace king or whatever. As long as I believe you, and I think I made the right move, I'll move on. I already forget about the hand. It's done. Let's move on.
Did I win the first quarter?
No, sir.
Come on, bro. It's 10-3.
You won the opportunity to play.
Tyler made a call, but we can't see his cards yet. K-Rock is in for.
They just scored right now.
Suited gappers.
There's 10.
3 minutes gone in the second quarter.
He's gonna build a pot.
Where's the other dealer at?
Oh, John B.
Yeah, John B's gonna try to build that pot.
250.
Oh, D brother.
Yep, got some big overs unsuited.
K-Rock. Let's see K-Rock. K-Rock feels like he's suited. He may get in there.
He is
Yep,
in there.
there it is. Ken says the pot's looking good. I got connectors are not suited, but the pot's building up.
Does Ken stick or does he
he's stuck in the hole? No, he's calling. He's stuck in. He's chasing money now. Yeah, and the pot's right. You know what I mean. And now this flop comes for Ken. K-Rock is gonna fire here.
You know that from experience? Or?
See, and this is what this is what D brother does a lot.
Yeah.
He blocker bets you here, like he bet here, and Kerry can only call because of his kicker.
Yep.
So anybody else here might shove or get out of hand. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties, folks. We apologize, but I don't know if you can hear me, but it'll.
So we can't see the action right now.
Yeah, I think they're having the same issue we're having. Yeah, we're gonna have.
Yeah,
the same.
sorry, folks.
We apologize if you can hear us out there. We apologize for the
for the
stream,
interwebs,
but I think it'll pick itself up in a minute. Bomb pop, folks.
Welcome back, guys. We got a bomb pot going here. Tyler with set of trip jacks.
Trip jacks, and he's got 2 pair on the other board.
And D brother also has 3 jacks and has the same outs,
same hand,
and the same outs, and he's also got top 2 pair on the bottom board.
They'll be chopping this up.
So now, I think, there's all kinds of. I think that changed nada. They're gonna chop.
Yeah, they're gonna chop it up.
So we had a. Tell me you've seen this. We had a four players go to the river in a bomb pot.
Oh,
and
he's got 3/4 it. Actually, he's got Jack 9.
Yep. We had 4 players go to the river on a bomb pot, and we all quartered. I forget, it was like straighghts and flushes, and we all quartered. I had never seen that.
What cards did y'all have?
I think it was something. So there was no paired board, but I think there was like. It was very strange. Like there was enough mix that it must have been straights because flushes would have been over. But it was funny. We all got quartered. We all split a side. So basically, we got a couple of blinds. A piece.
Who's the big winner for tonight? Is it Tyler with that big hand right there? Did he take over? Because Kai was in the lead over 2,000, but I think that big hand right there might have put him over.
And it might have put him past Curtis.
Yeah.
I'm saying I had almost the same cards he had. I'm starting 7 on the potential. I got $10 shove.
$10 straddle. We lost a player, folks. I wonder if we're gonna lose 2 with old what's his name, Brad, or
Of course I'm calling.
is that his name?
Who? Brad's right next
Oh,
to
not Brad. The guy in seat
John?
7. John. Oh, see how much? Because we lost old.
He's got chips there. I think he might have
still
stepped
in?
away
Okay,
for a
okay.
second. Oh, K-Rock.
K-Rock, Ace King. That's a good bathroom break there. Better be a good bathroom break.
Yeah. He wasn't around to see his Ace King suited.
We move on.
Yep.
Hands keep getting dealt, folks. That's what we do here. We don't stop. We don't wait.
Oh.
30 hours.
Taylor Swift's boyfriend caught a touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just saw
That's
it.
what I'm talking about, Brad. I told you, Brad.
Yeah.
Brad, I told you take the Chiefs, Brad.
Yeah.
Kittle?
I said take the Chiefs and over.
Like,
Cold doesn't affect these quarterbacks like this, man. When you can just sling the rock the way they do.
And Mahomes, he played in Texas, but he played up in Lubbock with a lot.
Yeah, it's colder. The wind.
Yeah, even through college, he's been
get them
playing.
guys learn how to throw the.
John B. was not at the table when we had Ace King.
Oh, he would have been all in.
Oh yeah. Waco Scrubs got some suited cards.
What Patrick Mahomes is like Tom Brady, man. It's just hard to bet against him right now in his prime. You know what I mean? Like it's just hard to like.
I'm not gonna bet it forecast.
They struggled through the playoffs. If you remember when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with the Bucs, man, they were 7-6 or they
at one point
9-6. They weren't doing very good. They just limped into the playoffs and then they caught fire. And that's
you get hot at the right time
with the right quarterback, and you're good to go.
I hit it, but I'm gonna let you bet it.
D brother didn't bet it.
He checked it. I think he's waiting for somebody to stab.
That's smart, D brother.
Look at him.
He knows what he's doing, folks.
So Waco Scrub bet 100. Kai sitting here going.
Is Kai gonna go for a big bet? Scrub, you got caught. And this is what happens, folks. Sometimes you get caught. Hand in the cookie jar. We've all done it, Brad. We've all got caught bluffing.
Yep.
Holding the ace.
That's a good check by Mr. D brother right there.
Yep.
You thought I was gonna re-raise it. Because I figured both of y'all couldn't have ace.
Mr. D brother. We got $10. What is it? Yeah. $5. No, I thought it was straddling. No straddle by anybody.
I didn't like the spot. I thought you were going to.
Action's coming around.
No. I missed the ball.
Brad, at this point, at what point do you shut it down on the stream? Because I know what happens. You realize, like, hey, I played good. Some great poker. There's no sense in me getting involved in a huge hand for no reason.
You know, it's you'll always play a premium hand. But
do you tread differently, a little bit lightly?
I will tread differently if I realize I'm outmatched. I'm just not getting cards. I will sit on it and wait for premium hands to come around. I try not to chase, but you know what? Like everybody else mentally in this game, sometimes you get wrapped around the axle and you're just like, I got to do something. But
especially
I've also been up. I've been up
$5,000
on the stream, and in the last 20, 30 minutes, I've also done the same thing. Held up for premium because you don't want to give
What's
it away.
What's the point? They see you as a bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you used to hear me on the stream. I said, once Brad gets them chips, folks, they are locked down. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. It takes a lot of patience, and you have to be able to play that type of way.
Sure.
And there's a reason why if you're up 5,000, you did something right. People still know the way you played, and you're still up 5,000. That means that's credit to you and your way of playing the game, because I know the way you play, but somehow or another you still managed to get $5,000 from us. Hey, kudos to you.
But I do try to vary. In fact, I think one of my bigger hands on the stream was Ace-7 offsuit.
Yes.
And it just happened to come out right, but
and that's just something that, and I think maybe from the stream you're able to learn from that, because you're able to watch yourself and be like, man, you know what? You go back, you see the hands, you're like, maybe I do play Ace King, Ace Queen, Queens too much to where I set a pattern out for somebody else, and even if you don't win,
Yep.
It's just you raising with different hands that you don't win or you might win. They say, oh, Brad raised with 10-9. He's not always raising with king queen or ace queen or ace king, and it's just new players start thinking.
You can't play just the top three set.
Top
The
two
top three
against
pairs.
bottom
I mean,
set,
you
lost
when they
a
don't
big
come
one there.
around that often,
And when
you'll
you
get
do
blinded
and you
out.
bet, you won't get any
You won't
action.
get anything.
Couple
Yeah.
flips.
All the good players I've ever seen, very to some degree, and the very best players get a read on people like Curtis and Kai, and also will pick their spots.
Oh yeah. And a lot of guys like them, they play their chip stack. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You play bully stack. You know what I mean. But
Yeah, and I've done that.
Which yes.
You've got to. I mean. Now, but the bully stack goes both ways because sometimes you'll call an all-in, $170 all-in. If I buy in for $5,000, and I call it, somebody will count on you going, all right, it's a loose call.
Yes, and I want you to make money off it. You're the person at the table that I want money from.
Sure.
Oh, D Brother and King KARD and Scrub. Look at all these clubs.
A lot of clubs. There'll be some fireworks if they put a third club out there. That's 3. I don't know if there's any more clubs, though.
You're saying they're all on the deck, Brad?
No, yeah. I
2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 right there. And somebody folded one, right? So
and nobody's got a king. Look, all the clubs are still in there.
Come on, Jojo, put a club out there. D Brother will fire here. If he misses his flush draw, he'll fire. See? That's the difference with him. If he misses his flush, he's going to fire.
Yeah.
Get a lot less money.
So the little club.
And he'll fire again here. Yeah. If it doesn't come, he's firing. 125.
If you had that call, I would believe you in head now. But as you check, I believe you got something.
D might be talking himself into saving some money.
Into saving money. Or he might.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's $1. Sure.
150, Carl.
What did I tell you? I said 125, right? He said 150. I knew it was coming. He's winning. Kai's not calling this. He might be talking. Sometimes people talk too much without knowing.
Oh, that's that paired board. Might have been scaring Kai as well. I mean, any loose deuce.
He's doing good.
Yeah. D Brother staging a comeback.
As we see, man, look,
he was down 50.
Yeah,
he's made $1,300 back, folks.
And it hasn't been from a lot of hands. It's been like it's like that where he's had to make his move. Rob, you threw the party tonight, sir. Rob gave up 1.7K tonight.
Yeah.
All right, the biggest win, Brad. The biggest loss you've ever taken. And recently, let's say the past year and a half.
The past year and a half, like in one hand or for a night?
For the night.
I think the biggest loss I've had in the last year was actually the charity stream for the Boys and Girls Club.
Boys and Girls Club?
So Koshin and I think both donkeyed off. I won't say donkeyed off because it went to a good cause, but we but I lost like $3,100 on that stream. And the gentleman, we call them the Property Brothers. I don't use names on the stream. But they donated every single nickel to it. So not just the 10% of the winning.
Folks, I forgot to say, in case y'all didn't know, y'all want to go back and watch the charity stream. I can't remember his name, but he won I think he won $4,500 if I'm correct.
But both of them donated.
They donated
all their winning.
Every single winning. It wasn't 10%. Yeah. They gave all $4,500 and they donated all of that to the Boys and Girls Club. So. Just, I'm glad you said that, Brad, because that was a great thing that they did. When Kai told me, I said, every single penny that they won, it's fours. Isn't it this coincidence that fours, that's what he called Curtis with. Remember Curtis with the Jack 10?
Yeah.
Is this what he's going out with? It looks like he's standing up, folks.
Well, he thinks he's standing up, but no. He's theoretically, look at that, it's exactly a flip.
Oh, God, here it comes.
Yeah.
King on the turn. Oh, my God. I didn't mean to call it. I didn't mean to call it.
Yeah.
Curtis. Has Curtis lost a hand tonight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has. But he hasn't gotten.
I just
he
remember
hasn't
which
taken
hand
a
he's
hit.
gotten in.
He's lost, but that doesn't mean he took a hit. I mean, it didn't.
Yeah. If you notice, he folded pocket 5.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
because it's not just about the wins; it's about minimizing your losses. When you're having
completely.
when you're having a bad night.
And as you see, he ran into it. So we got 2 players out.
Yeah. So I got to ask you about your favorite hand. What's the biggest pot you ever won with Ace-9?
Ace-9.
And how did it become the favorite hand?
It just seemed to get the hand that I always get, and I would win. I would wake up with Ace-9 for real. There's no magic behind it. I would just wake up with Ace-9, and I would seem to win. And next thing I know, I'm just like, Ace-9. There's been plenty of times when I fold Ace-9. It's I'm not
Depends
married
on
to
the
that
situation.
Hand. I'm not married. I know some players that are married to their hands, and they're like, I'm dying with it. No.
Look at Tyler with a pocket pair.
Yeah, the pocket. My biggest hand was Ace-9, and the guy had Ace-King, and I flopped Ace-9 King. So of course we didn't know we're betting all the way on. Immediately on the turn, I hit 9, and I got it all in. It was for like $1,800.
Very good.
But those hands, I mean, folks, an Ace-9 is, but it's not a hand that I would suggest you playing, because if you hit your ace and you raise a lot, and somebody calls you now, you're stuck in the water, because more than likely, they probably have a bigger kicker, and you get. So.
Well, I figured it must have been because you play very logically sound poker.
Yeah.
And like the traditional knock on an Ace-9, Ace 9, 8, 7, and 6 for the middle is that
it's a horrible.
It can't. They're low kickers and they can't make a straight.
Yeah, they can't.
Whereas
Ace 10 and above, you
or an Ace 5 or
Ace
below.
5 and below. Yeah, it's that middle Ace 6 to Ace 9 get you caught up in a lot of problems. You'd almost rather hit your kicker than the ace.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now it's different math if it's suited.
Yeah.
Like an Ace 8 suited is different because then you're on a nut. You're on a nut flush draw. Apologize, folks. I just hit my.
Yeah, but
microphone.
if you flop your 9 then turn an ace, that's even better. But
right.
D brother with King Queen. Oh, he just limps
Suited.
in.
King Queen suited.
Just a little limper.
K-Rock takes a shot.
Them 9s have been around a lot tonight, huh?
Curtis bumped it with a good sized pocket with 9s pocket pair. I don't see how D brother gets away.
No, he's not going away.
K-Rock.
Yeah, K-Rock
gets away.
K-Rock's got that. Brad, are you a phone watcher, a movie watcher, movie listener when you're on the stream, or just
no?
Not even. No,
I need the help. I need to pay attention to the game. I will occasionally look at part of the stream to see a hand, but if I'm out of a hand, I'll like check my email.
He says
or
tight
whatnot.
fold. Curtis knows what he's doing.
Sure.
What I don't understand is how do all these anti-Cowboys
So
fans,
a fun hand I had with Curtis that I in Waco is that we had it's like $15 worth of pre-flop betting, and it was me, Curtis, and one other guy. Curtis is on the button. I had Jack 7 of spades, and 3 spades come out, including the king. And so first guy checks. I bet 35. I think Curtis bumps it to 70, and Curtis hadn't bought it. He'd only bought in for a couple hundred, or like 400. The other guy folds, and I shove. And Curtis goes, "Wow, that's really interesting." I was like, "What's interesting?" He goes, "It's not often that I have the nuts and you fold me off." He flips over Ace 4 spades, and nothing got there. Of course, there's no straight flush for me, but no, Curtis is just like, okay.
Oh, you can give me the chip? Sure, I'll take them. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I thought maybe you had the ace of spades, and you did. I didn't count on you having the other spade.
The other spade?
Yeah, I thought maybe you were gonna draw and I was gonna force you out, but no, I'm just paid off, Curtis. Like so many others.
All do it.
Yeah, like so many others before. So he was just like, it's not usually you that shoves on me when I have the nuts, but I'll take it. And I was like, I bet you will.
Thank you, Brad. So what are the big days up there in Waco? In case people are wondering, like, hey, they got one day out of the week to come up there and play a cash game. Tournament. If you had to give somebody a day.
Wednesday's a really big day.
Wednesday's
for
a
us
big day. What kind of tournament is it?
It's a it's
a free roll.
No, free roll is Saturday.
Okay.
But you can there's rebuys, and you can rebuy up through the break, and usually we've got at least 4 full tables for the.
So what is the entry to get in?
Oh, You know, I think I think it's like 60, but don't hold me to that.
Okay.
I will check, guys, and.
But just give them a call. Better yet, if you want to know. Yeah.
But you can.
Sorry
add
for putting you on
on
the spot, Brad.
Yeah, I should know that.
No. But you know what I mean, trying to.
But I'm not a great tournament player, so I play to make sure the cash game.
Get the cash game going? No,
the cash game going. But the great thing about that, we usually have like a lot of tournaments. As people drop off, it builds more cash games.
Yeah.
So Wednesdays are big.
Folks, I think that was the last hand of the night. We'd like to everybody thank you for tuning in. I think they're stacking. They're getting trays.
I'm going to 3/4 him on the side and then 2/3 to me.
Yeah, they're stacking them chips.
What, you got 55?
Correct.
Where's the heart at? What are you talking about?
Diamond or a 10 bar?
Yeah, Scrub. That's the way to end the night, Scrub, with $500 profit. Yeah, it is, folks. Y'all have a good Sunday afternoon. We'll see you on Tuesday. If not, go down and see the Card Club Waco. They are open 7 days a week, and here we are open, folks. Y'all have a good Sunday evening. See y'all Tuesday.
Good night, everybody.
No, that's going in there. You're going to get 1/3 of a half.
You're going to get a 6th of the pot. 6th of the pot. High load disasters. Long pot disasters. I've been 6 minutes. I've been 12. There was twice. Going good.
Yeah, that's great time.
Ran out of nut flush on nut loader on. Got it all in.
All right.
Ran so, twice, took a low once. Both your guys the same one. Same load.
That's all I did. I could have stayed home for this hour. Those 5 hours.
Is it over?
Who the low VP? I need my 25.
Were y'all playing the
Yeah, that was time.
All right, Curtis, 23% is what you were at.
I didn't put any hands on it.
Y'all do order.
You ain't got to give too many people, just the people that do it.
Oh, that's not bad. It's a discount.
How much are doing horse race?
I already take it this year. Yeah, I'm already paid. I was coming ready.
How much we doing?
About this one free shit?
That's $1.
I would do 100.
No, that shit over with, Curtis. I can curse now.
$100 race horse. What are we doing? How many cards?